Hello, fellow heroes, and welcome to the first episode of hopefully many of Project Odyssey. This is a D&D anthology where I take content creators once a month and I throw them in this world. You don't have to keep up with every session. You don't have to follow it in order. Have fun. And today, I have with me Little Percent, who is tomorrow, I believe, is doing a huge marathon stream and recently did a cooking stream, a long-awaited cooking stream. We have Allie over Allison, who is just now transitioning into Dark Souls and seems like she's having a fun time with it. And then we have Nick from the Titan Media Collective, where he is currently playing Mario Kart weekly with the community. I recommend that you guys go follow each one of these content creators, these streamers. They're fantastic people. Obviously, you can see where to follow them at on the screen right now, but most certainly, give them a follow, check them out. They're great. Love them. Today, are you guys all excited? I'm so glad to see all these people here.
Very excited.
I'm excited. As long as I get to, chop some heads, maybe, I'm good,
Little stabby.
Little stabby. Yeah, only a little.
All right. I can dig it. So, I'll give you guys a little bit of background of what's going on here in the overall world. Project Odyssey is a realm. It's a place where there once were these connected worlds, other realms that were once together, intangible, connected via portals, bridges, and such. They've been disconnected for eons, for what seems like lifetimes, so much so that it's just been rumors. Now, I say recently, but when I say recently, I mean within the last couple hundred years, if not 1,000 years, those gates have been reopened. And now you have societies who have never seen each other before converging all together. Some people progressed in technology, others went deeper into the roots of arcane magic. Some became empires and toppled cities and people, while others found peace in their realm. And together, this is going to be a group of adventurers who have traversed and have their own stories throughout these realms. This is your guys' Odyssey, and welcome to the first adventure. So,
Sorry.
no, it's fine. Love it. So, you guys are been commissioned as a group, as a party, whether it be you mercenaries, adventurers, or just do-gooders. Maybe you're someone up to devious, ambitious with power, looking to find a new way to grow in said power. But you're at a train station, one of which is newly built and is supposed to cross a dune desert. But they've been having issues. They've been raided constantly, and their trains, not a single train has made it across the desert. They've hired you to board the train and protect it from these raiders, these bandits, or what say thee. As of right now, you see yourself surrounded by what seems to be like high-powered technology, kind of like hovercrafts. The train goes on this belt and it hovers and takes off in super high speeds. And there's a man with a stopwatch. There's not a lot of civilians here. It hasn't been open to the public yet. They've been just trying to transport goods from one place to another. So there's mainly just workers. And there's a man with a stopwatch tapping his foot and looking around, and he's got white hair, a long top hat, and he's a bit shorter than the rest. He only has gnomish features to him. And as this giant door opens up, this train covered in like smoke and just destroyed, like the train engine is just being pulled back onto these tracks and then turned around. So it's and you just see it smoldering, and some of the metal is melted, and the little gnome gentleman in the top hat is just kind of like startled by what's going on. And you find yourself at the bottom of the steps looking up towards him. Actually, of course, right when the stream starts, I have technical difficulties, so give me a second.
Oh no.
Wouldn't be a Twitch stream without technical difficulties.
True that.
Wouldn't be a proper stream if my hardware didn't disconnect from itself. So we're good.
Well.
So you're at the bottom of the steps, looking up at this gnomish man with the stopwatch.
I look around at all the smoke and I jump up to him. Hello, sir. My name is Anna. Would you happen to be able to tell me what's going on here?
Seeing that he's looking around, and you go up to him, you startle him. He's like, oh my good lord, Anna, was it? You mustn't sneak up on a gentleman like such.
My apologies.
What are you doing in this area? This area is off limits to the public.
Oh, well, I heard from hearsay that this would transform me to the next land, and so I thought I'd hop aboard, and it looks like there's something wrong, though.
Nonsense. No, unless you are hired on to join. I'm sorry, Anna, it wasn't. You must shoo along, please. Shoo along.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You misunderstand. I was hired to, and I'm gonna whip out my lute, play some music for the crew to, lift their spirits, because of all the trouble that's been happening.
Oh. And then he quickly goes through his coat, just rummaging through it, pulls out a piece of a scroll. Anna! But it tells me you have a party of 3. As he begins looking.
Hello?
And
Hello.
These are
I'm
my
also
friends.
here to help. My name is Birdie. I'm here to assist you with all of your problems. What seems to be the problem? Really, if any details could be told to me, I would love that. But if you don't have them, that's totally okay. We'll smash and bash our way through whatever it is that you need to be done, okay?
I would like to know the problem.
The gnome looks up at the towering Birdie, who is... how would you describe your character?
She is ferocious looking, but a sweetheart. So she glows a little bit red, and she has ogre teeth growing out in every direction that you can possibly imagine. She's 7'5" or so, and is wearing studded leather armor that's got a few blood spots on it because she's not very good at cleaning things off. And she's got claws that could literally rip your face off. So.
And at this point, Oliver walks up the stairs as well.
Yes.
And the gnomish gentleman with the stopwatch goes, yes, I see. Yes, you might be the muscle of the group. And he gives you a little jab at your leg. Sturdy. Good. The equipment I see has arrived as well. As he looks at Oliver, who's just got this bow and arrow and all these bows and knives strapped onto him, and he goes, if you haven't been informed yet, you see, and then another set of ginormous doors open up. Another engine comes back, just completely fried and just sparking, just and he's like, "Oh boy! Another one has come back and destroyed." Well, we have been having issues with bandits, as you can well see, and he points towards the 2 giant locomotives that have been destroyed. And you are going to be here to protect it. Make sure that the journey, that these great genius marvels make it to the other side of this desert. Oh, the heat out here is just to die for. Oh, but not that would actually happen to you, brave adventurers.
Well, assuming that we can protect this, it looks like the train might not even be able to start moving to the other location. Can you,
Right, you are.
Some assurance?
These are not the ones you'll be taking. And he takes you guys down the train station, where you see this brand spanking new engine train that's being loaded up with tons of materials. It looks to be mainly weapons and crates of water, as well as other crates that are not really labeled. And a lot of these guys are big, burly men that keep to themselves. They don't seem cheerful, and they seem like they know what they're doing. There's not even like conversation. There's no chit chat or anything happening among the folk. Matter of fact, the gnomish gentleman that's with you guys seems very out of place in this area.
Mind telling me what we're protecting other than just people on this ride?
Make a persuasion check.
Which one do I roll on that?
So you roll a d20, and then you will add your persuasion, which will be in your abilities, that and or just your charisma.
9.
9 total.
Yes.
Cool. Well, I am myself am not familiar with what you are transporting, but I do know you are working for a man of Orel Falk.
You're gonna get to meet this man.
Oh, no. He is much too busy for the likes of, mercenaries. No offense, no taken, but he is a large businessman.
What's his name again, you say?
Orel Falk.
Thank you. I'm gonna kind of like step to the side and start watching all of the other workers.
Okay, make
Now, who looks a little fancier?
Say that again?
Because sorry, Orel Folk is the one that we're working for, you said?
Correct, yeah. He's the one that is sent out the bounty to take out the raiders.
So I'm gonna step back and like look at all the workers and see if I can find the one that's like higher level, the one that you can tell is the leader.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Jeez.
And oh,
I'm not very good at looking. I really can't find him.
Our first one of the night.
Woofed.
Straight up.
Oof. No. But he turns. You begin looking around. No one stands out. They're all kind of wearing kind of the same uniform, and because they're not speaking to each other, no orders are being given. It's really hard for you to distinguish like what the hierarchy is between everyone here. The gnome looks over to you, Birdie, and goes, and you asked for details. Now, your safety is, for the most part, ensured. There have been no injuries yet. They seem to only be damaging the vehicles themselves.
Well, that's great news.
Well, you say that, but if they damage the engine, then we get stuck in the middle of the desert, and then there's a chance that we, die of heat stroke or whatever.
This is likely so.
Right. That concerns me.
Sure will be fine. Look at all in here. You're gonna tell me we're gonna die of heat stroke? Come on, we're gonna go over there.
Do you
we're gonna
notice-
bash some heads together, and it's gonna be okay.
Do you notice any patterns in the way that they've been attacking?
No. Yes. Matter of fact, they attack usually around hitting the third quarter, which takes about 3 hours to get to. So within the third hour of the journey, you should expect to be struck or attacked.
Excellent.
And
Are
you
there
want
any-
to go after the engine and not the people?
Yes, that is correct. I believe they are just an efficient group of raiders, be that may, and I think they are too intimidated by our work staff to actually go and take the goods inside. They seem to just blow up the engine, the locomotive. Oh, but such things are expensive pieces of merchandise. Now, I have no reason, no cause. We've yet to really sit down and question any of them. But nope, no harm, no goods lost, just engines getting blown up.
Is there anything anything special about these engines we should know about? Anything, any particular materials being used?
Wow, that is a fantastic question. Okay, I want you to do 2 rolls for me. Make a persuasion check, and then I also want you to make an arcane check. So it's going to be like an intelligence check.
Is that persuasion first?
Yes.
17.
17. That's a fantastic roll. And then go ahead and make like a arcane/intelligence check. You guys heard him say this, so you're more than welcome to attempt to help or make your own like arcane check.
Sure. Am I rolling a 20 for that? Is that
Yes.
what I'm doing?
Yeah, you'll mostly always roll a d20.
Just make sure.
19.
I got a 12 for my arcane.
Okay. Wait, you got a 19 for your arcane?
10.
And a 10? Okay, wow. So, Oliver, you're kind of eyeing at these engines that have been kind of busted open and melted by what seems to be pure intense heat. And the gnome conductor kind of just goes, well, it is quite a rare thing that they've done. They've mixed technology and magic, causing sort of a resonance to happen. You see the vibrations cause it to levitate and carry on in such speeds and efficiency using very little fuel, though we do have to gather pure essence, mana from places that are rich in such areas. I would not have found you to be of the inventive sort. And you look, and there's some merit to what he's saying. Like, you yourself can take apart and see that, like, these, even though it's mainly like tech based, they are using magic to power it. And there's not a person actually like conducting the energy. So what they've done is they've taken concentrated forms of just like arcane magic or mana, like what you would find in like a mana potion or something, but they've condensed it like a diamond, and they are using those almost like coal to power it, and which causes it to just be able to do things that other forms of fuel are not able to accomplish.
So are these pockets of mana that are being used still there after the engines are destroyed? Or are they gone?
Most certainly. Matter of fact, you could take a look for yourself as you see some of the scrappers are taking apart the engine and pulling out, and there's these blue, just like this giant blue rock that has this golden aura to it. Excuse me. And they're pulling it away. It looks kind of beautiful to look at, and if you've traveled, you've noticed that some of this stuff will sprout out naturally. A lot of people, a lot of magic users will usually call it like the bloodline of the earth or of the planet. So almost think like Final Fantasy VII if you've played it, but it's like the bloodline where that's kind of like comes straight from the planet itself.
Huh. Okay. Well, and none of them have been missing. They've all been there.
Mm-mm. You are
right.
Correct in that.
That's good. That's good. I'd be a little concerned if they got their hands on pure magic. Well, shall we be on our way to help them out?
Let's get it!
All right. Right this way. Feel free to choose any cart of your desire. Well, I'll get message out. That's you'll be on the way, and we'll have our first delivery across this dune just yet. And he writes some things down on a piece of paper. He starts taking off. You see him running, just and he goes down the thing. So you guys can choose between the car closest to the train or the car furthest away, and anything in between.
I'm getting right up on that car closest to the engine.
Yeah, I'll go there too.
Okay. And I know...
Are they...
Otherwise, I was going to ask if I'm able to get on the car where they were putting the guns. Or the weapons, rather.
You most certainly can try.
Are there any bar cars?
Are there any bar cars? This one... okay, go ahead and make a investigation check for that.
Investigation?
Yeah.
Alright. +2. I'm rolling awful today.
Just not
Now make a drunk check.
What is that total? Is that 5 with their +2?
5.
Okay, no worries. This one, they have yet to make these for civilian transport just yet because it's been so dangerous. However, you do find kind of like a crew common area where a lot of the people are just kind of sitting there and they got their own version of like moonshine, and they're relaxing, resting out in between patrols. So you do find that room.
That's where I am.
Okay, so I'm gonna separate you guys. I'm gonna put Enna. You're gonna be like right here, and then Oliver, you could, if you want to, you can also make an investigation check to see if you can find the weapons.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay.
What's my investigation? Math is hard. 12.
12. That's good enough. You're gonna end up being right over here. I know you guys can't see the map just yet, but it will show up. Matter of fact, let me just move over the map for you guys. All right, so we got Birdie right here, Oliver here, and then Enna down here. As you guys are looking around, you notice this insignia stamped on the side of these crates, Oliver, that they are. This is a corporation. This is the Falk Corporation, and it's this red and black insignia of kind of this very orcish, I want to say, tribal symbol surrounded by like this flame.
Is this something that only he can see, or are we all able to see these?
You guys have seen this walking around. This insignia is kind of all over the place.
So there's a tribal symbol surrounded by a flame?
Correct.
Is it something that we would recognize?
It is a big corporation, yes.
Can I just do like a perception check on what the heck is in my cart, since I don't know what's in there?
Yeah. No. So you are the closest to the engine. You don't have to do... and because you're closer to the engine, you notice that you see all the dials and things. You can actually just easily walk over to the engine compartment if you like to. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you move over to there. As you walk over there, there's one person that is working on this, and they look like she is just getting everything set up. She's just turning dials and moving things back, and then she says, "All right, well, she's about good to run herself at this point." And she starts stepping away, and she goes,
I go, "Hiya!
Oh!
Don't mean to scare you. I'm just right behind you. I'm here to help.
like-
What's your name?"
You're like ducking in, squeezing yourself through the doorway.
Paw out. Paw forward first. Oh,
Whoa! Oh! Well, hello
I didn't
there.
mean to scare you.
No.
Are you,
Not so many people like to come out here into the front.
Oh no! We're here to stop. Whatever this destroying thing happening is. But just wanted to see what was going on up here. Kind of check out the surroundings. Maybe you could give me a little tour.
Ah, right. Yes. Most certainly. My name is Tethra. It's a pleasure to meet you. As she goes to shake your hand, she like reaches up, just like.
Just grab all of the arm.
It's a little dwarven lady. She's got like I don't know what they're called, like pigtails coming off the side of her, each side of her head, and she's got just the conductor's hat on. She's no, for the most part, the engine runs itself. Yeah, you put in the coordinates that need to be put in here, and then you have and she's pointing out all these things. Most of them are like completely like you're oblivious to like what any of this could mean. But then she goes, and then you have these 3 levers right here. You grab the middle one and the far right one. You stop the train completely. Yeah, and you grab the far left one and the far right one forward to make the train go faster. Yeah, that's right. So if there any emergencies or something like that, you know what to do in the future.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Are you coming on this trip with us? You seem lovely.
Oh, no. I'm not the one. I'd like to avoid the hellfire that you're about to dive yourselves into. I need to go work on some of these other trains. I helped me and my grandfather. We helped create these things.
Wow, that's really cool. How long have you been working on this?
Well, it's been about a couple of decades now. We've been. It's been our pride and joy. So it's been real hard. It's been real hard seeing them get blown to bits. We'd like to. This would be a great achievement for dwarven ingenuity.
Well, I will make sure to take care of your precious cargo then. Okay, I'll bring it back, spick and span, as they say. Can I just ask you one more question? Can I ask you where is this train going? What are the coordinates that we have in here?
Well, you're going straight to the headquarters of the Falk industry. The factories themselves, secluded from everything else. Mr. Orel himself, he's very secretive about these kinds of things. Keeps it all out into the desert by the ocean. Well, make sure that nobody can get to his place, his palace, some like to call it. An oasis away from everything else. But you're gonna be one of the lucky few if you actually get there to see it.
I was gonna say, stick around and maybe you'll actually get to see the palace, huh?
Yeah. Well, most certainly. I myself haven't been able to be there, but if this venture goes through and you're able to successfully save this locomotive from the rest of the raiders, then I'd actually be able to see it with my own eyes.
Wouldn't that be something? Well, I'll come back and give you all the details, and then you can see it for yourself. How about that, eh?
Bertha, I like you. And she's like, oh, well, I'm gonna go now. And she's trying to squeeze past you, and she's, okay. Oh, no, right under here, just my elbow. Yeah, that's me. And then she gets she gets past you, and she goes and gives you a good wave as the engines light up. You guys start to levitate, and you get this weird feeling, motion, almost like taking off in an airplane, where everything's moving around you, but you feel like you're standing still, and it's just, you guys slowly begin to move and pick up speed as you... I'm gonna go over to Oliver real quick. You found the box of weapons.
So I'd like to kind of take a peek at the weapons themselves and see what sort of dangerous materials we are.
There is a crew member in the same cart as you that seems to be watching over these weapons. You're more than welcome to take a peek if you want to try to stealth.
No, if he's there, then I want to ask him. So I'll walk up to him and I ask him, so we're hired to protect this train, protect Mr. Falk and everything that belongs to him. So if you'd like to help me make my job a little bit easier, could you share with me a little bit more about these weapons that we're transporting?
Make a persuasion check.
I'm still getting used to my stuff. Persuasion. 20.
20? Oh my gosh, Nick.
Ayo.
Making it happen today.
GameStop dice, I'm telling you. Doing me well.
Oi. These here, high grade tier, military type of weapons. Mr. Falk himself wants to take them up for his guards over in the palace.
Okay. Have you been a part of have any of these weapons been on any of the other trains that were raided?
No, but he's getting impatient. He wants us. He's investing in you guys. Seems to assume that you'll be able to get this one across. From where I'm standing, I don't think so. As he looks you up and down.
Well, I'm a bit tougher than I may seem, so why don't you leave that to us? But what was I going to say? Oh, anything else you can tell me about this Mr. Falk that I should know about?
He's crude. He knows his way around. He's the type of man that'll get things done. And some say, as he leans over to you, his hands aren't all that clean.
Are you implying that he may know something about these raiders that are attacking the trains?
I don't think any of us do. What we do know is that they're getting in our blasted way. And we wish to be through with them. Kill the lot. Be done with it.
Okay. All right. So now I'd like to actually take a closer look at the weapons.
Okay. With his watchful gaze.
I'll ask him. Is it all right if I take a peek at these weapons here?
Make a persuasion check.
21.
21.
Have your rolls?
Yeah. You could take a look. Just a look.
All right. So, and you said some of them are unmarked. So, I'd like to walk over to one of the unmarked crates first and just take my chances and try to pop one of those open.
Okay, you lift it up. You see a crate full of explosives, like grenades.
Anything special about these grenades?
Like I said, military grade. Things that are kept off the market for the public.
Okay. And then I'll take a walk over to one of the marked crates. Peek at that.
You open up the crate. You see some rifles. Though these rifles look used.
Looks like these rifles have seen some action. What were these last used for?
The guy looks at you and just shrugs. I don't know.
So what exactly are we protecting, or are you or the guards protecting the Falk Tower from? That we need such high-grade military weapons.
Make a persuasion check.
17.
Listen here, you. You were given a job. I was given a job. I do my job. I ask no questions. Orel doesn't like people that like to snoop around. Take that as a word of advice. You're here to protect this train. I'm here to load and unload these merchandise.
Well, last I heard, Orel is on this train, so if he'd like to make it to his tower alive, I think he should probably be okay with having us ask a few questions so we can do our job right. Make sure that these military-grade weapons actually do make it to the other end. What do you think about that?
I think that bow doesn't suit you. Maybe you should get yourself a tie and a nice little suit. Go blabber on to a podium of people that actually give a fuck.
Well, I'll make sure that if I need a shield, I'll come and see you again. Okay.
You see, like he, his fist clench a little bit, and he kind of gives you a little growl, just.
All right, you just stay here, and I'll make sure that when the raiders attack, we come and save you last. I'll see you around.
All right. So you walk out. What cart do you head to?
I'm gonna head up towards Birdie.
Birdie, you head back up to the cart. You see an open door, and you see Birdie just like surrounded by all these like bells and whistles, and she's just in the middle of the train's controls, just by herself.
Any idea what any of this does?
I know there's some levers, and you can move the levers, and then you can stop, or you can go faster. But we're headed straight for some big palace near an ocean. Sounds pretty great to me. And I hope the guy that's there is really nice, but I don't think that he's going to be, which is really unfortunate, because I wanted to make friends with him. But alas, hopefully we'll make it anyways, huh? Kind of a nice engine, isn't it? I hope they really don't actually explode this thing. I met the lady that made this whole thing, and man, she's such an artist.
That sounds like a much better interaction than I had. It sounds like the guy that we're working for is a little bit of a crude man, and he led me to believe that his hands may not be so clean. So, something to look out for.
Well, I don't like that.
Enna, you find yourself surrounded by a couple of burly men and women, kind of like tired from a long day's work, and they're now just getting beaten down in the heat of this desert as the sun rays shine down on this cart. The compartment is kind of stuffy. The atmosphere is getting kind of filled up with sand, and people don't seem generally pleased, but they got their alcohol, and they're kind of just passing it around and taking swigs.
Great. I walk in and I go, "Hello, muscular boys and lovely ladies. How are all you today?"
As you open the door, light shines in. You're kind of like you're being, lit up by this backlight as you say that, and they all kind of just look up at you, then look back down at their like knees and feet.
Oh, well, that's no welcome. I came here to have fun with all of you, and you're just being party poopers, aren't you? I'm gonna grab a drink out of someone's hand and just start drinking from it.
What? He like wearily reaches towards you and then just gives up. It's just like,
Oh, do you want this back? Well, maybe I could play you a song. And I shove it back in his hand and I pull out my lute. I just start strumming away, humming. Not really paying attention to them, just kind of in my own world.
Okay.
Trying to make them get used to me.
Make a performance check as you begin strumming. This is it. This is what you're good at. Hey! You got your roll. The streak is over.
27!
27. That's a good one. You begin strumming, humming to yourself, a familiar tune. Some of them, they can't help but tap their feet. Others begin to pound the desk, just... And then some people begin whistling and things start going on. And before you know it, their spirits begin to rise a little bit. And you have a group of people helping you make this song happen and helping you go along with these things. What before was just a bunch of sweaty people in a room, kind of just not happy. They've probably had so many trains blow up under their watch that they're just waiting for it to come, and you get in here and you start lifting their spirits. What do you sing about? What do you start singing about?
I just want to sing a common bar song that's one that I know that people tend to dance to and tend to party with. So more, I guess, just more about friendship and fun days and
Okay, yeah.
that sort of thing.
Yeah, you begin to sing. People are singing along with you, and they go about it so much so you guys are getting so rowdy, and you're doing such a great job performing. People are hugging you and dancing with you, spinning you in circles. They're offering you drinks, and you're drinking. You're being handed so many drinks after a song. I need you to make a Constitution check for me, please. Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 20, dirty.
Oh, look at you! You're able to hold your liquor. This isn't the first time you've done this.
I go around the bars all the time. This is my job.
You hold out. You drink some of them under the table. They don't understand where this endurance and all this is coming from. As you're dancing, and one guy, he falls over, and you do a little tap dance on top of his back as everyone cheers you on, and it gets so loud and rowdy that the guys up in the front, Berta and Oliver, you guys begin to hear what's going on. Now, at the same time, it's about to, you guys can go check, but I'm going to let you be aware. Your journey it's been about 3 hours on your journey.
All right.
Well, sounds like the bard is having a good time.
I look at my watch and we're about to hit that third quarter. I think it's time that we focus up. I'm gonna go get Anna. Do you want to stay here and man the lever since you know what you're doing here?
Yeah.
As the partying is still going, I'm assuming like the rest of the people are gonna kind of carry it now rather than me like guiding them.
Yeah. They other
gonna-
people. You've definitely livened the crew and you've upped their spirits by a lot, which is good. Is there? Did you want to ask any questions? Was there anything else you wanted to?
Yeah,
move forward with?
I wanna find the person in the car who is a bit more timid and shy, but like wants to have fun, but isn't like burly and angry. It's just like kind of like there.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to them. Okay, I'm gonna walk up to them and grab their drink, put my arm around them, and be like, "Hello, what's your name?"
So you see a young boy, younger than the rest of the people here, in the same uniform, sitting kind of in the corner and keeping to himself. And it looks like it's his first time out, and he seems kind of like pale. He's kind of like just scared of what might be going on. And he looks up to you, and you ask him that. I say boy, he's like young man, whatever. You get what I'm saying. And he goes, hi. My name is Reynard.
Reynard. Oh, it's so nice to meet you, Reynard. You look like you're not having much fun.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh, no, this is my first time out on this trip. Just trying to look good, do good for the boss man. I hear these things tend to blow up.
Yeah, I've heard that too. That's why I'm here. Do you happen to know Mr. Orel Folk?
Well, my him and my uncle are business partners.
Oh. And they sent you on this train that's been blowing up?
Yeah, I needed a job and reached out to my uncle, and he was able to give me some connections.
Well, it seems like you have your own connections, and I'm a little curious. What can you tell me about Mr. Orel?
Well, he's always seemed a bit kept to himself most of the time. There was this one incident though where I saw him nearly beat another man to death.
Oh? What over what? That doesn't sound very good.
I'm not sure exactly what happened. I remember being at some get-together, some business venture, and my uncle was introducing me to everyone, and a gentleman made a comment, and everyone got quiet. And the next thing I know, I was going to use the restroom, and I saw out the window that Orel himself was showing the guy respect. What my uncle told me.
Well, that's some sort of respect, I guess. He seems like an interesting guy. Do you like Mr. Orel?
Well, I mean, who likes their boss, right?
That's fair. Yeah, my boss. I could tell you some stories. Oh, maybe not for your ears. Well, I love some juicy gossip. I mean, I do like to tell stories, so do you know if he has any skeletons in his closet that I could spice up and create some fun stories out of?
Make a persuasion check with advantage since you've done such a good job performing.
Okay, first one, 27.
And, yep, that'll work. That'll do it. You ask him for some skeletons in the closet. Well, my uncle said that Orel is going to be attending one of his personal flagships today, and I have nothing to worry about. And if anything happens, he's going to turn the whole area to glass.
To glass? What does that mean?
Well, shoot it, blow it all up.
Oh. Does this have to do with the train attacks and the people? Do you know why they're attacking the train?
No, I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
Well, that is very concerning. Thank you for telling me. And I'm gonna let go of him, spin him around, shove the drink back in his face, and then just skip out of the thing to meet up in the front.
You do so with such grace, but he's never danced before, and he trips over his own feet a little bit. He barely catches himself. Right when he catches himself, you shove the drink in his face. It sloshes and splashes on his face. He's like, "Oh!" takes just a sip and kind of just starts bobbing his head as he's now standing.
I love it. All right, I'm back up with Birdie and Oliver.
As you begin to walk back up with Birdie and Oliver, you are walking towards the cart where the party's happening. But then you notice these smoke clouds coming on either side of the train tracks, just burling towards you guys.
Anna, are you seeing this?
Am I seeing this?
Anna's not with you just yet. You guys are separated.
Oh, okay. Got it. Am I closer to Birdie or Anna?
You are closer to Birdie.
Okay. Then I'll turn back around and head to Birdie. And when I get there, I want to check and see if she's seeing the same thing that I'm seeing, the smoke barreling towards the train.
Yeah, so there's just dust clouds of sand barreling towards you guys. As you look over, you guys see, and you get a closer look. Anna is making her way to you guys, not yet seeing what all is happening. And as Oliver, you have the highest passive perception, so you're able to catch it pretty easily. You get Birdie's attention, and you guys see these, what looks to be a group of people riding speeder bikes. And just burling towards you guys at high speeds.
I'm gonna stop the train with my 2 levers.
Oh, which levers?
The middle one and the right one.
Okay, get an inspiration point. You immediately stop the train.
Let's go.
All right. I don't know if you're familiar with what an inspiration point is.
I have no idea what that is.
So yeah, basically just either write a tally or somewhere that you have one. You're only allowed to have one at a time. It allows you to re-roll any dice roll.
Oh, super.
Yeah. So you grab the 2 levers and you immediately make it come to a halt. And
then I'm gonna swing my giant body out on top of this engine and start waving at him.
Yep, I'm gonna jump up on top of the train as well.
Oh my gosh, okay. Anna, you see your friends are waving and shouting. At first you think it's for you, and you can't help but blush, but then you notice that there are these speeder bikes heading your way.
Oh, wow. I rush up to them to catch up to them.
Okay, go ahead and put you guys where you want to be on the map.
Let's see.
Be right there.
All right.
Just scoot over.
Actually, I'm gonna go further up. Yeah.
I'll go there.
I'll scoot up a little bit. There you go. If you want to come up here with us.
All right. I'll make my way up. I'm kind of on. I'm on it.
The speeder bikes fly towards you as they make their way. There's one in particular with a lady all cloaked out with a staff in hand. She hovers her bike right next to you guys and stands up tall. Let me see if I can let you guys kind of see what she looks like. It's been a while. She stands up tall and looks. Seeing the train stopped, she begins looking around. She's the only one that's approached you guys. As she's standing with 2 feet on her bike, and She kind of holds her chin up and looks down at you. You stopped the train.
Me and my friends here, that is, we've been sent to make sure that this thing doesn't blow up. And considering about 3 hours into our trip, I'd make a bet that you're the one that's blowing this thing up. So I just thought we'd have a little conversation about not blowing it up. How does that sound?
I do like talking, so if we could talk, that'd be wonderful.
Turn the train around.
Well, see, now, we don't actually know how to do that. So really, there's not a lot of options here for any of us, because personally, I would rather not have to claw anybody's face off, and I know my friends here would probably want to do the same. And, well, we're not really in the business of helping out. What did you call him? A fishy character? I turned to Oliver, and I'm like, what did you call him? A fishy character? But, I also can't let this train blow up. So, it appears we're at a lot of impasses here. You know what I mean?
I blew up the train before because I was left with no other options.
Well, when you say that, you really make it sound like you have no other options, but what are the other options?
You turn the train around now, and her hoverbike kind of like floats closer to you guys. Or everyone on here will die.
I jump onto her little thingy,
Oof. Oof.
facing her, and I go,
Hold
need
on.
to know.
Make an acrobatics check.
An acrobatics check? I can do that. I can do that. I've been rolling good. 15?
15? Yeah, you do it. You skip on over, you land on top, you balance yourself, and you're good.
I'm facing her, and I go, I need to know. Why don't you want the train passing through here?
Make a persuasion check. You seem to have asked a real personal question. You don't understand.
11?
Oh, wow, you got good persuasion.
Yeah, it's a 9.
She
Go.
she hesitates to tell you at first. She looks over at the two of you and says, and realizes, you are the first mercenaries to attempt that they have hired, and you wanted diplomacy. She takes her staff, spins it around, and points in the northeast direction. As you guys look over, it's hard to see, but you see the faintest sand cloud in the distance. That is why your trains attract them over here. We've been doing what we can, and we've made what pleas we could, but nobody wishes to listen.
Care to tell me where them is?
Yeah.
Again, almost like you guys are asking a very personal question. Make a persuasion check. I'll let you guys can choose who does it.
Not
I'll
me.
do it again.
Have at it.
18.
18, that's good. She is very reluctant to tell you guys. Let me go ahead and change the music. But she then says, the worms, the great worms of the area, they do not like the sounds, the noises. The trains were built across their territory.
Oh. And what do these worms do?
And we've been doing all but... They are the natural inhabitants of this land. And we've been doing everything we can to protect those here. As she turns and looks at the cart with the partying people, and one dude busts out the window puking his guts out. Just blood. It's like, oh, he closes the window back. We've done everything we can to protect these people. We've tried. We've protested in the streets, and we've tried speaking to their leaders, to no avail.
Are you saying that the worms would attack the train, and you're stopping the train so that the worms don't attack the train?
Yes, that is correct.
Then why does Orel want the train to keep going if his people are gonna die?
I do not know. We made the same concerns when we brought them up to him. We did not get an audience with him. He either
So
sees
you're
them-
telling me that you're destroying the engine so the worms don't destroy the rest of the train?
Yes. Without an engine, they don't go forward. Doesn't make the vibrations, and everyone on the train is safe.
I hate to break it to you, but they're still gonna keep coming through here, so
One of the
unless
guys,
you have another plan.
one of the guys on the speeder bikes hovers over, and he seems to like go to whisper something to her. She immediately gets concerned as she looks over back at the horizon, at the cloud, which doesn't look like it shifted at all. But to her, it seems like there's a complete there's news that has happened. Her face is contorted and twisted, and she says, you must figure out how to reverse this train. We have to leave.
Hey, staff lady, secrets don't make friends. Care to tell us what's ahead?
The worm. As she looks, and you see that now the dust cloud is like kind of like dissipated. We thought that's where the worm was. No, that's where it burrowed its tunnel. That could have happened hours ago. And as she's saying that, the ground starts to shake.
I would like to swing back down into the engine and take the left lever and the right lever and like push.
You push it forward. As
Full
you do,
speed ahead.
and she begins to move her hovercraft in a different direction. Are you staying on?
I'm gonna stay on.
Okay.
Is she like peeling off to leave or just
To get away from the train? Like she's just
Okay,
hovering
I'm gonna
away.
Stay on though.
You're gonna
Yeah.
stay on. Okay. So she begins to peel off. Let's see if this works for shock value. As you hit it, the engines start revving up as it begins to levitate again.
Real quickly, am I clinging on for dear life at the front of this engine on top?
Yeah, you can try. Yeah,
Okay.
you can certainly. And as you guys begin to take off,
I'm gonna try to go prone and just really grip my hands. And thanks for the heads up, Birdie.
as you guys begin to take off, there's a. Oh no! Well, there goes the shock value. It's because I had to paste on another thing. Hold on.
I'm holding.
I'm gonna make it. We gotta make it work.
Oliver's holding on real tight.
I'm doing this for the audience. I'm doing this for chat.
Yay, chat. Oh.
See, I rolled a 4 there. I gotta get my bad rolls out of the way. You know, air them out.
Okay. All right. Take 2. Take 2. As the train begins to... Whoa, let's make sure the camera's on. As the train begins to take off, the rumbling gets larger and larger, and the sand begins to encave on itself from where you guys are, and with an explosion of sand, like a geyser rising up, you see nothing but yellow and purple as a giant worm explodes from the ground beneath it and latches on to the train. Just this crying out, just stopping the train in its tracks and eating at just completely crunching the inside of the engine. I need. So Berta, you're inside, right? So you're actually back here.
I am.
Okay, so you're actually
Yeah.
kind of safe. Oliver, you're in a very dangerous position right now.
Come on, game, stop, die.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, here we go. I rolled a natural 15. What's my dexterity? How do I find that again?
You're gonna look at
Plus
the
4?
saving throw. So when you look at your character,
So plus 4.
yes.
So 19.
Ooh, good.
Oh, thank God.
The train gets bit right here as the worm snatches it and rips it in two. Oliver almost getting swallowed up by this worm and immediately rolls and tumbles onto the tracks itself, being right here. And we're going to get rid of this portion of the train. No longer exists.
So much for that engine.
Just hear Birdie going, "Aw, man."
The worm screams out and in just absolute terror as you guys can't help but cover your ears and the eardrums shake. The entire area of sand pulsates with the worm screams as it looks over and sees everyone. I'm gonna need you guys to roll for initiative.
18.
14.
14. With initiative, add your dexterity.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
So it's whatever I roll plus initiative plus dexterity?
Correct.
So 16. Oh wait, no, but also plus initiative because I have that somewhere.
Well, initiative
don't I?
is your dexterity. That's what the dexterity
Oh,
is.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you
So then
So
16.
it's just the dexterity, yeah. So,
Okay.
for those of you who didn't know, LP and Nick here are new to the game, but they're doing a fantastic job. Loving it.
Thanks.
So roll plus my
Dexterity.
dexterity.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. I used up my good roll. It was a 10. Sorry.
It was a 10. Okay, so I'm gonna put you guys in here, and in a turn of events that I honestly wasn't planning for, you guys befriended the Sand People. Well, you befriended the Raiders.
Anna's always out here befriending the other.
Yeah, I know. I was always.
Hard's doing her job, baby!
Allie's always interrupting my plans. I had a great misunderstanding set up if it wasn't for that.
What can I say? I like to make friends.
Okay, so the Sand People will help you out in going against the worm, which is an adversary that is beyond what you guys have ever faced before in your life.
Can I ask how big it is?
It is considered gargantuan, so it is over 30 feet. Wait, is that right? Yeah, it's over 30 feet in size.
How wide is it?
Yeah,
Probably about the same. It's probably got the same like diameter, 30 by 30 from what you're seeing.
30? Shoot, dude.
Yeah, it's huge.
So,
Well, it's probably a
Would a
bit smaller.
20
We'll
foot
say
radius here cover it.
no, it's 30 feet wide. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Would a 20-foot radius sphere cover it?
Cover it.
Yeah.
Come close to it for what's sticking out. Yeah.
Great. All I need to know.
Okay, go ahead, as you guys should be able to see on the screen right now, go ahead and enter in the initiative you guys got for me, please.
Oh, there we go.
Wait.
The heck?
Okay. Give me 2 seconds.
1, 2.
Fantastic. Thank you, that's all I needed.
You're welcome.
Was not expecting you guys to have allies this soon. You know? Alright, cool. Cool. Alright. And then we're going to... let me see, what did you guys get? 16, 10, and... Birdie, could you put your initiative in the tracker here?
I did.
Someone else might have overrided you by accident. It does that, it's weird.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
if you put it at the same time. I did
Yeah.
that when Oliver or Nick did it.
I just put it in. Hopefully that works.
Yes, it
Nope.
works. Oh, nope.
Mine just went back to... Why does it go back to 0?
It was probably because of me. Go ahead and... Go ahead and put it back in one last time.
As long as it's not a me thing.
Yeah, no, you're good. It's not you.
I just had to hit enter.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That's what you gotta do. Fun fact.
That's...
Enter is very helpful.
Cool. And then we'll see. We got 20, 18, 17, 14, and then a 6 and a 3. So the worm is actually going to go last.
Nice. We love that.
Which makes sense. All right. All right. Some of the druids, they begin to go. They take out their rifles. Nick, you notice these rifles. You recognize these things. You've seen these. And they start... They shoot at the worm with their rifles. Oh, there's actually... Yeah, there's just the 3 of them. Oh my gosh. That's 4. And none of them get through, as the hide is too thick, as it just bounces off. The ballistas aren't able to go through the worm's thick hide. Anna, that goes for you.
What goes my turn?
Your turn.
Okay, great. I'm gonna cast Stinking Cloud.
Oh.
It creates a 20-foot radius sphere of yellow nauseating gas. And I'm gonna put it over top the worm. And do we know what the wind is like here?
Because it's the desert, it can be pretty stale at sometimes, but it seems like the wind is heading eastward.
Do we know how fast it is?
Not crazy fast.
Less than or greater than 10 miles per hour?
I'm gonna roll a dice for that.
Or greater than 20 miles per hour?
Greater than 10, less than 20.
Great. So it'll disperse after 4 rounds.
Okay.
And the worm has to make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature spends its action retching and reeling.
Oh, wow.
Well, does it need to breathe?
Yeah.
Okay, then yes.
Retching and wheeling. Okay. Wow. On a failed Constitution saving throw?
Correct, yes.
Okay. What does it have to beat?
That is a very good question. It's 8 plus my...
8 plus your spell modifier, which you're a bard, so probably charisma. 8 plus your charisma plus your proficiency.
8 plus 3 is 11 plus 2, so 13?
13? Right? Okay. The worm, you put a stink cloud right in front of it. As it bellows out, its breath almost smells worse than your stink cloud, and it doesn't seem to be affected to it at this moment.
Right. That's fine. That's my turn. Yeah.
Okay. Birdie, it's your turn.
Will you quickly remind me how Combat works.
Yes. So you have your action, your bonus action, your movement, and your reaction. You don't really have to worry about your reaction. You're a fighter, so you're mainly going to be using your movement and your bonus action. If we are using D&D and Beyond, you go to the action section of your character. It'll tell you everything that you can do in your turn. Basically, you get like one action to do so, or it'll tell you what it uses.
Oh, I don't know where to do that.
No worries. Just pull up your character.
How do I do that? my sheet laid out.
Yeah,
and it has like the actions. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking
actions, and then you see how you have an attack.
I have extra attack.
You have extra attack, so whenever you attack,
whenever I attack, I attack twice.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I wanted to ask. So
Yeah.
okay, so I have. You get one movement, you get one action, and then you get a bonus action.
Yeah, you can mix and match them. So you have specifically 30 feet of walking speed. So you can walk like 10 feet and then attack something and then walk another 20 feet if you wanted to.
I see. Okay. All right.
Now, okay.
I will just ask you if I can do the thing that I want to do. So
Yeah,
what I
sure.
want to do is I want to get back up on the roof, which
Okay.
I'm assuming is a movement.
Yeah, it's climbing. It'll be double your movement, so you use 10 feet.
I want to jump onto the worm
Oh my gosh.
and grapple it from the top, like from the head.
You will be in my poison cloud then.
Does it count against?
Yeah, any creatures within it will have to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's fine.
Hey!
Woo! All right, here we go. All right.
She jumps. She's ready to
All
grapple onto this
right.
thing.
Go ahead and make an athletics check for me, please.
Excellent.
Jeez, Louise. Here we go. As you
Athletics, you said?
yes.
19.
19. That'll do it. You leap. Leap. You're this huge 7 foot tall, and you. Boom. Oh, it's on top, so I need to layer it on bottom. But you get on top of the head of this worm, and go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. Because it stinks.
It stinks.
It stinks.
8 plus 2 is going to be 10.
That I believe fails.
Oof.
More than 13.
Yeah, you have to beat a 13. Wait. Did you use a saving throw? You have a
No.
You have a plus. Yeah, so look at the top left of your, because +2 doesn't sound right for a fighter. Look at the top left of your character sheet. Does it say saving throws?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's the con?
Oh, the con is 5, so 13.
Hey!
If it beats it.
There you go. All right. So you.
You're not retching and reeling.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well done. You've
Excellent.
successfully mounted the worm, and you are the stink cloud does not bother you. You've traveled as a bugbear from place to place, you know. All right. Okay. You're on this worm.
Now-
that's your movement.
Now I'd like to attack.
You like to attack. You just raise up your fist.
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
dig one claw in and just like lay on it as hard as I can with
Okay.
my other claw,
All right.
which I get to do twice
Yes, you do.
because attack twice.
Go ahead and make an attack roll for me, please.
What do I add? 20, baby. I don't even know what I'm adding to it, but I rolled a 20.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the first one of the night.
Right.
That's a crit. So a natural 20 automatically hits no matter what.
Yes.
Natural 20. Go ahead and I have a home rule for natural 20, so we'll talk about that in a second. Go ahead and make your second roll. There's no way you're killing this worm in 2 hits. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Woofed.
Go ahead.
That was a
Oh my
5.
Total.
Yeah, well, I don't know what I have to add. That
So
was the question.
To attack, you add your proficiency and your strength.
My strength is +4. My proficiency is +3. So 4, 9, 3, 12. So 12.
12. It's a really thick hide. You're unable to get through with just a 12. As you punch once, a resounding strike. You hit it so hard that it shakes a little bit, and you slip up your next punch. Now I'm going to need you to roll for damage. You have unarmed fighting.
Yeah, I think I have, like, because I'm grappling it, I think I get a bonus to that.
So,
or like I don't know.
You're good. You're good. We're gonna go ahead and do. So you do D8 worth of damage. A D8 plus 4, because you have you're not holding a shield or a sword or anything. So you do a D8 instead of a D6.
So I rolled a 4 on the D8. So it's 4 plus 4 for 8.
So yeah, it would be yes, exactly. Yeah, 4 plus 4, 8, and that's normally how much damage you would do. Because you crit, my home rule is, usually in D&D 5th edition, you roll a second dice and you add that dice. My home rule is you just automatically get the max damage for that dice. So that'll be another 8. So you do 16 points of damage to the worm. Is that
also my bludgeoning damage, or do I add that as well?
That's it. That's the type of damage you did.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You
Cool.
bludgeoned it.
Excellent.
Now,
quick thing.
yes.
For future rolls, I miscalculated my constitution. The thing to beat is 14, not 13.
Okay, it's okay. We roll with the punches here. You lucked out. You lucked out. We're good.
I was holding my breath. It's fine. Just that, big jump.
Hey, what are you playing at here, Allie? That's very convenient. You found that out afterwards. No.
It's a Bronx troll again.
Now, I'm going to let you know this. You look through your actions, right? You'll see that there's a section that's highlighted in red as you scroll down that says bonus actions. You have a thing as a fighter called Second Wind, which essentially gives you another action, which allows you to attack 2 more times. But you can only use it once every time you rest.
So I could only use it once
for this fight.
In this fight.
Yeah.
All right, well, fuck it. Let's fucking go.
All
Second
right.
win, baby.
All right, so
might
you
as
pop
well.
it. Go ahead and make 2 more attacks on the worm.
We're feeling. Oh, a 1.
Oof. Oof. All right. All right. Ones are automatic misses.
Yep. And then, what am I adding to this again? Strength?
Strength and proficiency.
Okay.
For you, it's always going to be a +7.
+7. Okay,
Yeah.
so 23.
For the second one?
Mm-hmm.
Second one definitely hits. As you miss again, as you almost lose your grip and you nearly fall and you have to spend the time to grab, but then you immediately get in another good punch. Go ahead and roll for damage. This is a D8 plus 4.
8. The 8. Where is the 8? What did I do with the... Oh, this one. 2 plus 4 is 6.
6 points of damage. Nice. As you wail into it some more, actually cracking its outer exterior from where you're at. Just the big old the wizard, the one that seemed like the leader, goes up, and she is going to. I don't know. Is this considered? I'm trying to play against myself now. This is fun. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, so she's you see as she casts Flame Wall, and you immediately start to understand why, what everything has been blowing up to as well. And she creates this firewall around the torso of the worm. Dexterity saving throw for the worm, which I doubt it is good at. Yeah, it fails the dexterity saving throw and is going to take 5d8 fire damage.
Wow.
Ernie's just like riding on top of this thing, like looking down, like what?
Dealing
As she
19
sees the
points of
flames.
damage.
Yes.
Oh,
Oliver, it's your turn.
Okay, so what I really want to do, and I don't think I can get all the way
now-
over there.
Now there's a big old stink cloud on top of the worm. There's a ring of fire around the worm, and then there's just Birdie just like straddling it.
Well, what I really want to do is try to sneak alongside the train to the weapons car that I was in before.
Okay.
Can I travel that far?
That's a good question. You might have to dash, which means you got to use your action point to go further. So this is 30 feet, and then this is what cart was it? This one?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, so I need to
60
go.
feet. So I mean, you would have to use your whole turn to get there.
Yeah, because I have 2 attacks, right? That doesn't matter for.
Well, you'll be using it's whenever you use your action. So if you
Got it.
it will
Okay.
replace your action entirely.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and move your character over there for me, please. I will. Yeah, right here. So you begin just huffing it. You guys see that Oliver just kind of leaves the battlefield. He just takes off. This guy's gonna attempt to shoot the worm and misses. Like he doesn't even hit the worm. It's like he literally misses the side of a barn as he. He's just too scared of everything that's going on. The worm's gonna go now. As the worm is everything that's happening about it, it starts thrashing around and immediately begins to attack the train cart again, eating the rest of it. So it's gonna make one of its attacks to the train cart, and it's gonna eat it. Eat that, completely devouring the engine, not liking the sonic vibrations that come out of it. But then a tail is going to sprout out from this side, and it's going to whip at Enna and the druid.
Oh no.
You can just hear Birdie in the background again going, "Ah, me!"
As it
So
swallows
disappointed.
the rest of it. It just all right, so the worm is going to hit. It's going to hit the bike, and it's going to completely just blow up the bike. Just as you begin falling and tumbling. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, Enna, to see how much fall damage you'll take.
Fine.
Oh, good. All right, you're only
Fine.
you're only gonna take half as much, so it's gonna be 2d6s. As you will only take what's that, 5? It's always rounded down. 4 points of fall damage.
Right.
And then we'll do for the druid leader. She's going to take a little more damage. She's going to take the full 9 damage as your guys' bike is now just destroyed. Druids get to go again. One of them hits. Look at that. They're actually just an onslaught of just firing their ballistas at the dude. One of them successfully lands a hit. Dealing 9 points of damage to the worm. Birdie, it's your turn again.
Oh, heck yes, it is. Birdie's having the time of her life right now. She's
no.
so excited. Oh, yeah, no, you go before me, don't you?
Yeah.
Anna, you
Yes.
can go first. What the heck did I do? Oh, I had it on you, and then I skipped past you because I was getting ahead of myself. It is your turn. My bad. Good catch. Thank you for interrupting.
I had a whole plan. Okay. Anyway. I am going to first I'm going to cast. Well, I'm going to use unsettling words. So I'm going to use a bardic inspiration on a creature within 60 feet. So the worm, obviously.
Okay.
Roll a die, and they subtract the number from the next saving throw it makes before the start of its turn.
Oh, I needed to roll to see if it got affected by the stink cloud.
Well, wait. That's at the start of its turn.
Right, because it just went, and I didn't roll for the stink cloud.
Oh, okay.
So
well, that would have affected how it attacked everything. We'll just let it go for now.
That's true. That's true. We're now we're even.
All right, so it'll subtract 8 from its saving throw, from its next saving throw.
Any saving throw?
It just says from its next saving throw.
Okay,
So whatever
okay.
saving throw it is.
Cool.
From there, I'm going to.
It's a good spell.
I agree. Oh, that's just that's just the bard's perk, actually.
Oh, really? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, through the College of Eloquence, that's like one of its perks once it reaches like 5th level or something. I am going to we're gonna do Shatter. I'm gonna cast Shatter on it.
So that first thing that you did, was it not an action?
Well, it's a bardic inspiration.
Oh, so it's a bonus action. Got it. I got it.
Yeah.
Got it. You're good.
Uh-huh. Okay. But it cast Shatter.
All right.
For over the would a 10-foot radius count? Would that be okay? Would that affect
fine.
it? Okay. Great.
Wait, 10-foot radius of you? Or you pick a point?
A point.
Okay.
Of my
Yeah,
choice.
you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah. I had to double check. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw,
Which it will
or
have.
it takes 3d8 of thunder damage.
Jeez Louise. With the -8 that you gave
11. So it fails.
it does have its own constitution. It has to be a 14.
Oh. Yeah, 14.
Okay, it fails. As you send out these enchanting runes with your song, and they go and they place themselves around the worm. You then cast a shatter as this thunderous, like almost the sound of thunder, just cracks next to the spine of the worm as it tries to get out of the way, but your runes hold it in place, and it's going to take the full force of your strike. You dealing another 15 points of damage.
That's right.
Heck yeah. Nice job. Well played. Well combo. Nice combo.
Thank you.
I know what Nick's doing, and I don't like it.
I hate that I only rolled a 10 initiative because I'm just sitting here stewing.
Okay,
Birdie. Skip Birdie.
I need to stop doing that. Birdie, it's your turn.
So this is what I was reading, I think, that I kept getting confused by. At the start of each of your turns, you can deal 1d4 bludgeoning damage to one creature grappled by you.
Oh,
Like, I think it's just
okay.
like damage because I'm grappling it.
Yeah, let me see.
I think that's what I was getting confused by. Because I see where the D8 comes in now.
What's it called?
It's just on my sheet, and it says under fighting style, because I do the unarmed fighting.
Your unarmed strikes can deal damage equal to 1d4 on hit if you aren't wielding weapons or shield.
It becomes but then that second
becomes a
little
D8.
paragraph there
Yeah. So
at the start of each of your turns.
It's not because you're grappling. It's just because you're a really good bare knuckle boxer. So you're just really good at like hitting people with your fist.
So okay.
So you don't have to be grappled or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
That's-
wait.
all right.
Wait. I see what you're reading, and you are correct.
Yay!
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna need you. Just do me a solid, all right? That's okay. You can stay grappled. I'm not going to worry about it. You can you're grappled. It's not that hard to grapple this worm. And
I'm on there, baby.
so you're going to go ahead. You get to start your turn, and you do a D4. Just right off the bat. And it doesn't count towards anything. Well, hey, yeah.
Is it 1 plus 4? Because I have strength for 4? Or is it just
No,
1?
it's just a D4.
Okay.
So you just get an extra D4 of damage. And then, now your turn starts and you can do your thing.
And then I probably have to roll a constitution check for the cloud of disgustingness around me.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Is it at the start or the end of the... Oh, it's whoever starts their turn in it, Allie?
What? Huh?
For the cloud of stank?
For the cloud.
Yeah, start of your turn.
Okay, yeah.
16 plus 5, 21.
There we go. Oh, wow,
So
even better.
I'm good.
Cool.
I'm good.
Cool.
Cool. Now I am going to, again, just attack.
Yeah.
For the 2. The 2 hits, again, just clomping my way at this. That's a 14 total.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's 11 plus 7 is 18 total.
That hits.
And then I'm rolling you 2 8s now.
2 D8s. Yes, please.
Yes.
Holy shish kebab. You guys are racking up damage at level 5.
Is it 4 plus 4? Is that what I'm doing?
So...
Because I rolled a 4.
So it'd be 2 D8s plus 8 right now. But yeah, it'd be
Okay.
2 D8 plus 4 plus 4.
So 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4.
16 points of damage.
16 points of damage.
Nice.
And then, because I got to reading, I have an action surge. So I get 1 additional action on your turn. And this can be used.
That's what we did last turn.
That was
no.
wind.
That was second wind. So you have an action surge. Oh my gosh.
The adrenaline, because I'm hitting it.
You're so OP.
Wait, what?
Guys, I really want to carry out my plan. If you guys could stop being so good at this.
One time.
That'd be
Wait,
really
so
cool.
you have an action surge and a second wind?
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misspoke. The second wind that we used earlier was the action surge. The second wind gives you health. So that's my fault. That's on me. But you did use the action surge last
Oh, dang it, Icy.
time. Yeah.
Damn it, I was so
I mixed
ready.
the two.
Damn it.
Womp womp. I'm sorry.
Womp womp. That's okay.
I was like, no.
You're like, there's no freaking way you can just hammer away at this.
I've played this game for too long to miss that.
Okay, all right, 2 fucking Shay. Yeah, then I will, I guess, end my turn.
Yeah.
Let's do s-
No, that was a good turn. That was a fantastic turn. Am I skipping someone? No. It's now the druid's turn.
Yes.
We're doing good on not skipping people as the druid is going to conjure a rock golem. As it conjures an elemental, the sand begins to shift and turn and a rock golem appears, and the rock golem is the rock golem's going to attempt to burrow under the worm as the rock golem disappears under the sand, as the druid has something planned, it seems. All right, Oliver, you've made it to the cart full of weapons.
All right, so what I'd like to do is grab one of the bombs from the unmarked chest. I don't know if that other guy's still there, but
he's freaking out. He's there. He sees you. He sees you and your friends fighting, and he almost looks like he wants to step in your way. Like his loyalties mean more to him than what's going on.
I'm gonna grab this grenade, or I'm going to use you as a whatever he is shield. So So I'm gonna make an attempt to grab.
Yeah,
grab
make an intimidation check. Intimidation roll.
17 plus 1, 18.
18, nice. Yeah, no, he looks over at the worm, and he just steps aside as you say that, and you're able to grab some of the grenades, so that's going to be some of your movement. That's going to be your free movement for grabbing the grenades, and I'm assuming you're making it back outside, and you're going to chunk the
other
grenades.
Side. Yeah. So that's. Hold on. How do I find out how far that is?
So on the left side, you'll see something that looks like a circle with a ruler coming out of it.
Yep.
And then there you go.
So I'm going for right there. So about 40 feet.
Okay.
Am I able to?
You can move a little closer if you want. I'll say you have about. Let's see. How much did you move? You're right here, so you went in here. Free movement. Yeah, you've used about 15 feet, so you still have another 15 feet. And you can right-click to like stamp a point. That's how I'm doing that.
Okay.
So you can move up to here where it says 30 feet.
Yeah, because then that's gonna be 20 feet. I could probably throw 20 feet, right? I would hope so.
You can certainly try.
Well, because otherwise, the reason I'm asking, because otherwise I'm going to tie it to if I can tie it to an arrow.
Ooh, getting fancy with it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that anyways.
So if you tie it to an arrow, I will say it'll take another turn. If you want to throw it, it will. You can make an athletics check to chunk them.
Okay, so I won't be able to fire it if I tie it to the arrow.
If you do it this turn, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to use your action to tie it.
Okay, so then I am going to move to
the 15. The 15, yeah.
Okay, right there.
Mm-hmm. Then you have to switch back to the clicky.
Yeah, right there.
Yep, that works.
And then
you're gonna try to chunk them.
Yep, we're gonna try to chunk them.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm gonna try to put it right in the center of the mouth is where I'm aiming.
Okay, so you grab your grenades. I'm assuming you just grab like the whole belt of them.
Yep.
And you're elevated on this bridge, which is good. Make an athletics check as you swing it around your head.
11 plus. What am I looking for? Athletics. Plus 6. 17.
Whoo! It goes flinging, and it just barely topples into the worm's mouth.
Ooh.
And you hear, and the light like dissipates in the mouth, and then there's just this boom, 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 and this like the whole you can see like the stomach of the worm glows. This hot yellow, and the smoke starts coming out, and it almost like burps out flames, and it screams this horrific scream, and immediately starts retreating back down into its tunnel. Birdie, you gotta make a dexterity saving throw. You're about to get buried. You're gonna die.
Can I use my inspiration point to re-roll this, possibly?
What did you get?
I rolled a 5, and I have a +2 on dexterity.
Yeah, now would be a good time to use that inspiration dice.
Come on, Birdie.
Yep.
I believe in you.
Okay, 11 plus 2, 13.
13. The sand. Also, Anna, I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw. The DC is not as hard for you, but like this sand is almost like it almost turns into quicksand as it all starts converging into one spot. Almost like, you know, when someone does a cannonball in a pool and then all the water like sucks you in for a little bit. You're getting sucked into the middle. What was that?
I will say my survival is quicksand.
You're getting pulled in, and as you're getting pulled in, you're clawing yourself out. And you just make it as it collapses. Bernie, I'm gonna need you to take 3d6 worth of damage. So 11 points of damage.
Whoa!
As the sand crushes you and collapses on you, but You just make it. But Birdie gets, like, buried alive from your guys' point of view. And as you guys are all looking for her and the dust is, like, everywhere in the sky, you see just a bugbear claw just pop out of the sand. She's like, she's alive! Pulling herself out from the sand.
I trusted you. I knew you could do it.
So,
whew. As soon as I was like, yep, throw it, I'm like, Birdie's on top of that thing.
So the worm goes away, and everyone relaxes for a little bit. But then the chieftain, like, runs up to the top of the dune and looks over and sees the trajectory the worm is going, because there's just this sound, the sand being billowed past where the worm is traversing. And she gets, like, all pale, and she slides back down the dune, and she goes, I know this is much, but that worm is heading straight for our village. Please, you're the only fighters I've ever seen be able to take one on head to head.
Let's freaking go.
I got going though. I want to finish what I started, okay?
Yeah. Should we try to raid that weapons cart before we go? Grab a few more grenades.
Gotta do it fast though.
I'll handle my little buddy there.
Can I do like a quick like wrapping up of my body or health check or something? Like, do we have enough time?
You might, as you're looking over your wounds and stuff like that, the chieftain looks over at you and she says, we will get you to the village and we will patch you up as soon as we can, but we must hurry with steadfast.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
So the
you gonna
riders,
give us a ride?
the guys on the speeders, they immediately turn and they take off following the worm. And her speeder's been blasted a bit, so she sees them like take off over the dunes, and she looks to you guys and says, "We'll get there. They're going to keep track of the worm for us. We'll get there before anyone else does."
And how do you propose we do that?
And she goes, "I have my ways." As she begins looking around for a plant, and she sees a cactus, and she walks over to the cactus, and she begins enchanting a spell, and the cactus opens up, splits down the middle, and opens like a door, and there's this portal that opens up, and she's communing with nature and allowing herself to travel through nature. And you see on the other side there's this portal, there's almost like this oasis that opens up. You guys step through the cactus and you'll be able to be on the other side.
Was I able to grab grenades from the cart before we go?
Let's find out. You walk over to the cart, and you're going back. And the guy is kind of just sitting there, like, just awestruck at you, just being like, you crazy bastard. You walked straight up to that thing.
Yeah, well, how does my bow fit me now?
I apologize. You saved my life. You saved all our lives.
Well, show ain't over yet, so I'm gonna need a few more of these grenades if we're all gonna make it out of here alive. So,
by all means, I'll just say there was a numbers error.
Beautiful. I like the way you think. Appreciate it. You know what? Maybe I won't save you last. Maybe I'll put you up on that list.
So you're able to grab probably, I'll say, about like 3 more straps of grenades.
Perfect.
So you kind of have them across your chest in an X formation, like a bandolier, and then you have one around your waist, full of grenades.
Love it.
And you guys make your way through the portal, through the cactus. You travel through nature, and you appear out on this other side. And you find yourselves at a small village, where indeed it is an oasis. At this point in time, you guys are more than welcome. Your copies were already. Oh, that's right. I don't have Anna over here.
Uh-oh. Where am I?
I'm gonna go grab her real quick.
We got lost in the
Where
portal.
And I'm gonna go ahead and
Trapped in the portal, like in the middle of the portal forever.
No.
We're gonna just copy you over. Okay. So you guys get over to the village, and you're able to go on top of one of the giant dunes, and you can see off miles away, like the little sand cloud looks like just like a speck. Like you have to look through these telescopes that they're using, and the chieftain is going out and already telling people to go and hide and or to get things prepared for the sandworm's inevitable appearance. And then she says, "Rest up. It'll be about 6 hours before the worm gets here."
Jeez.
So you guys have time to rest. If you do we'll consider this a long rest. If you want to rest the whole time and talk around people, that'll reset all your skills. You'll get your spell slots back, and your health will go back to full.
Great.
Perfect.
Love that.
Before I let you guys walk around the village and talk to people, I'm just gonna take a quick potty break.
Yep, I was like, well, I'm going to take a little rest and go get some more water.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
doing
I
it.
need
We'll
that
be
too.
right back. Thank you.
For the epic end.
Yes, indeed.
Sweet. Grab a water. BRB. Also a tiny bit of beef jerky. And then after this is done, I'm going to get dinner, finally.
Woo! I want to thank everyone, all the viewers, for listening in and watching. You're listening to Project Odyssey, D&D anthology. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I want to thank, Ali Orales and Nick and Little Percent for being part of the first part of the series.
Absolutely, dude. Thank
Having a
you.
blast.
That's great. I'm glad you guys are liking it. Yeah, go check them out. Go check out their channels. These are all fantastic streamers, and they have communities of their own. Titan Media Collective is just starting to sprout their community. It's kind of beautiful to watch people interacting with each other daily now and over there. And then Allie's always had a huge, fun, just loving community as well. So go check out their. I'm pretty sure their Discord links are all on their channels. So while you're there following them, you might as well just hop on over and click that Discord link as well. But they are fantastic, and you guys are doing great. LP, I love the role playing. I love your character. I love how she's like this I don't. Somehow you've created this innocent person that loves to fight.
I fucking love her. I love her. She was pure inspiration. Came to me in a dream.
Purist.
All right. Let's jump back into it. So,
Fight.
you guys are in. We're going to. I don't know. What? We're gonna do this.
Do I get to put my health back up?
Yes, yes, you can go ahead. This is
Great.
all resting. I mean,
Woo!
unless I don't know what you guys are gonna do. Unless you get into a fight with one of the villagers, then I can't. But this is all gonna be considered resting.
Cool.
Are these all villagers that I'm seeing? These little people?
Yeah, all these people are villagers. So you see, the chieftain immediately goes out and gathers what seems to be other druids. This seems to be like a very, now that you get to see them, they're a very druidic tribe. This village, this is a shrine of some sort. This probably isn't one of the main villages. It's probably something, one of the outposts that they have. You can assume that these areas are scattered throughout the desert. A lot of the people seeing you guys coming out of the oasis are, some of them are staring at you. Some of them are starting to talk and whisper and already begin to gossip. While majority, you see that a lot of them have tents. So maybe they stay here. Maybe it's temporary, but they are very close to the area, to the nature, and you see the resources that they gather here. They're very minimalistic, and they do everything they can to survive out here in the heat and in the desert. The chieftain, she looks over and says, "I can't thank you enough for what you are willing to sacrifice for us. We are going to require all the manpower that we can get. This over here," and she points over to a giant pedestal-less device, which is next to these statues and pillars that have been eroded with time, but seem to have spoken of a different age or some tribute. You notice that a lot of the carvings in their infrastructure are carvings of worms. They worship these worms, and you're starting to understand why she took your question so personal. Even though she wanted to protect the innocent lives, but she also wants to protect these worms as well. And she takes you guys over to this big old pedestal that's located towards kind of the back of the area, and there's this gem, this jewel that is glowing and kind of floating and morphing and spinning. Does anyone speak or read Druidic?
No.
How do I find that out?
It should be in your languages. Let me see if I can check.
I've got Common and Goblin.
Hey, Goblin! I love me some goblins. My favorite races right there.
Oh my god.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, I do not.
You do not? Okay. You found
Abyssal?
it? Abyssal. Interesting. So this is Druidic. So none of you guys know what it's saying, but this gem is also morphing. It looks like a gem. It looks as sturdy as a gem, and then it morphs and looks like a liquid. And it's, you can tell that this is very similar to the arcane crystals that they were using to power the train, except these people are using it for Druidic. So there's these one group of people that have found a use for it for their technology, but these other group of people use it for more traditional matters and other ways to keep themselves warm or to keep themselves fed and a different use of resources out here. The chieftain looks and says, "We use these whenever the worms migrate over, and this directs them to another location. They're connected, and the worms have this whole ecosystem, and we try to live among them."
Well, how does it direct them?
almost the same way as the train does. As if a calling point, we send out an opposite frequency, luring them away from this area. We could call them to us, which we've done from time to time in order of celebrations or traditions where we've had the worms, where we ride the worms and we have them as part of our festivals. However, this one's wounded and it's angry. It's not going to want to be part of any festivities anytime soon. Though the ritual does take quite a bit of hours. So much so that we're not going to be done by the time the worm gets here.
Well, that's concerning. How can we help you?
I would assume you'll have to hold off the worm as best you can until we finish the ritual and then drive it away. And from what I understood and from what I've seen, you guys can hold yourselves up in a fight.
Damn straight.
Oh, yeah.
Sure can.
Listen, I got some rope, and we got some stuff to tie it to. I say we tie that sucker down and hold it here for as long as we can. What do you say?
You would need a lot of rope. But we can see what we can gather, if that's what you wish. Yes, we can look to see if we can set up some type of trap for the worm. Predict where it might be showing up and have it possibly constrained to one area.
Let's get it.
So Birdie begins organizing with some of the other druid people, and they begin gathering as much of the rope as they possibly can, tying knots together and putting them together. And what is it that you want to try to do with all this rope?
Well, I see all these, sort of figures around and taller looking towers and, maybe some even heavy pieces laying on the ground. What I really would like to do is get the worm into either one long rope that literally is, tied so hard around it and then tied to the to the pillars next to it that it can't go anywhere.
Okay.
Or if we have enough rope, make a net that we can just into it and then a little bit that.
Yeah, that would be a gigantic net. You don't have enough for the net, but you do have enough for your first idea, which would require it will require some coordination among you. So I guess you have the option to coordinate with the druidic people or to coordinate with one of your party members in order to pull that off. They do offer some of their speeders in order for when the worm surfaces, you then kind of Star Wars style fly around it, rope it around. Empire Strike Back style. Or if you have a better idea, you can go with that. You don't have to take my idea for it.
I'm sort of thinking, and I'm gonna tell this to Oliver. Oliver, listen, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get your arrows and my rope, and we're gonna jump up on that thing, and we're gonna stab those arrows into that spot that I broke open at the top of its head, and then swing it around, and swing it back over, and tie him around the pillars. You know?
All right.
I think that'll work.
You know what?
We might need a speeder.
I watched you jump up and grapple that thing. I'm gonna follow your lead.
I think we can do it. I think if we just get on top of it and we swing around and cross him over and then tie him. We might need a few extra bodies and some speeders to hold on to that. But
and if
we
all
can
else
work
fails,
with speed.
If all else fails, I'll put a couple grenades in that spot you broke open.
We'll just knock them out. Take a little nap while they finish the ceremony. I mean, done and done. What can I say? We'll try to keep it alive, but...
And while we're up there, we could also use the grenades to direct it, too. If it's going in a direction we want.
Yeah, we can.
We'll toss a grenade out there and try to steer it the other way.
I knew I liked you. All
right, yeah, I like that.
right. This is my plan.
All right, you begin setting this up. You begin setting up ropes to tie on these huge pillars that are structured around the place, and you set up rope, and they give you one of the speeders to use, Anna, what do you want to do with the time? Now they're doing that. They're resting, but they're also working up their trap.
Yes. I want to look at the gemstone some more,
Okay.
and talk to the druid about it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So you go and you look at the gemstone, and you notice as you're looking closer and closer at it, there's these symbols. The druidic symbols are floating around it, and the druids are forming shapes, putting shapes together, and they're putting together some words, and they're putting together the ancient language that they used to speak, and the ancient language is tied down to their to the ancestry to magic. So if you're able to speak someone's like true name, if you're able to say the true word of something, so a lot of times with magic you say the true name of fire, and that's how you're able to manipulate fire. That's why whenever they say cast a fireball, you have to use verbal. You say the ancient name of fire and it comes up. So they're taking these ancient names, they're putting together, and what they're doing right now is they're trying to figure out the name of the worm. And this is why it takes so long, because it's like what's the name of the worm? What's the name of and so they're honing in and they're doing their things. At the same time, they're casting spells to attune themselves with nature, to attune themselves with the personality of these animals and these creatures, and to get an idea of like what the culture is, to figure this out. And so the chieftain looks at you, staring at this, and you have a good understanding of this because you're a magic user as well. And she goes, "You seem intrigued."
I am. With something like this, where you can call upon the worm or call away the worm, you would think you'd be able to encourage it to not bother the train. So I'm a little confused as to why you didn't use it before.
It's the way that they built the train. They built it right into worm territory. So we could only call so many or redirect so many. It's not as easy as herding a bunch of sheep. They all are very emotional creatures, empathetic ones that have minds of their own. It's more like
I know plenty of those.
it's more like herding cats, you could say.
I can get that. How many worms have you already re-guided or redistributed?
With this station alone, we're able to help dozens of worms a day, if needed. But most of the time we allow them to roam freely in their lands.
How long does it typically take to find a worm's name?
Well, if we're not looking for a specific worm's name, it can take 2 hours. But if we're trying to search and delve into a specific one, then that could take a lot longer, as you can see.
You said that this depends on frequencies, and well, being a bard, I feel like I deal with frequencies a lot. Is this the frequency that I could perhaps recreate myself?
She ponders at the question a little bit. Perhaps you're more than welcome to attempt to attune yourself with our gem. You've saved my life. I trust you.
Thank you. I will then attempt to do that the rest of the time.
Okay, yeah. You go in and you feel this like slight vibration coming from the gem, this arcane element, and you connect to it to a certain degree. Go ahead. It's gonna take you an hour just to like sit there and do that, but it does have a frequency. There is kind of a rhythm to it, almost like a beat, like drums, like music that you're able to catch on to, and you're able to kind of fall in sync with. And you close your eyes for just a split second just to enjoy that rhythm, and like there's a flash and like everything kind of like turns purple and the world looks like it's on fire. Your eyes are closed, but you can see like the outline of everything, and there's like it's almost like everything is being blown left and right, and it's all made of flames, and it's all has its still structural outline. But then you delve in deeper, and you see just thousands of tunnels that network, and within those tunnels you see the worms traveling, and you see the hot spots of where the worms are. And as you zoom out, you notice that like the worms take life just as they create life, and they create habitats, and they create where the river flows is because of the worms, where oases are created or because of the worms. They bring water and life to the desert. And just as the same way, you see the carcasses and dead, like almost like elephant graveyards. They have like worm graveyards where the decay and the meat and the bones and skeletons are then scavenged and used for other things. And so like you kind of attuned yourself to the whole like ecosystem of this desert, and you have a better understanding. You can almost feel like the worms. You can almost connect with them directly. So you do that, and you can't help but put a song to the whole rhythm of things.
I love it.
So
Making my songs.
okay, all right, that was good. I all of you, honestly, all of you are being super creative and inventive. Everyone gets an inspiration point. I'm. Yeah! You guys are putting me on my toes.
That's good, because I needed that last time.
Yeah, it quite literally saved your life.
Literally.
So, time passes. The sun is beginning to set. The sky is turning orange. And the sand around you begins to rumble. As almost like a base has been buried under you guys. The sand is just like it starts shaking. The vibrations get so intense it becomes like it becomes like the sand is swallowing you. And as it does, I think we have Birdie. You're on a where are you guys set up? Are you on a where you guys put yourselves where you want to be on the map? I think.
Yeah.
I need to grab a speeder for one of you guys.
I think Birdie's actually like hiding.
Okay.
Like she's done some attachments to the pillars closest to her.
Okay.
And she has, kind of clung on to this pillar that she's next to, and is waiting in anticipation of the worm sound to come, so that she can be hidden when the worm appears, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Are you on top of the pillar, below the pillar?
I'm like clinging onto it so that I am out of sight.
So you're like in the middle, sort of?
Yeah, yeah.
You're basically, are you like on the ground? Is kind of like.
No, I'm holding onto it.
Okay,
I'm clamped on and not on the sand.
Got it. That works for me. Oliver, where are you at?
So, Birdie, we have the trap set up around these pillars, like kind of by where you're at, right?
Yeah, I figure these like the four, where I am, and then the one above that, and then
like
the
this one. Sorry, I'm just moving my guy. And then
the one below. I kind of went for those because I figured that would be the best spot to try to wrangle right in front of it instead of like on it.
I don't want to go too far, so I'm going to climb my way to the top of this statue and stand on its shoulder.
Okay, let me give the audience some perspective of what you guys are doing. So
then I'm making the assumption that I have the two pillars down south near I am. I've got their ropes and their arrows in hand.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
And then I don't quite know what the plan with the other two is. My assumption would be that I either had like 2 volunteers take them, or we wrapped them around close to where I'm like pointing at it, like you guys can see.
If you take your mouse and you hold left click,
Okay, yeah. So this one, and this one
Okay.
have ropes attached and the arrows on them too to stick in, and they'd probably be hanging out somewhere in this general area,
Okay.
like as far as they can reach, so that they're easy access from either myself or I guess where Oliver is standing.
Okay, so you got those two guys there. So you have two other guys helping you in attempt to make sure that these ropes get secured.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then Anna?
I'm gonna stay back by the crystal.
Okay.
Yeah. Just keep my distance for now.
All right, there you go. Then you. All right. So, as the ground begins to tremble, everyone takes their positions. Everyone is quiet. The water itself is shaking so abruptly. And then the worm appears with an explosion of geyser that, and it screams out in terror, now scarred up from the explosion that you guys left it last time. And I'm going to need everyone to roll for initiative.
Do better this time.
Oofed. 6 + 2 is 8.
Got
Rolled
8. Or I
10
got
again.
10.
Okay.
10 again. Be better, GameStop.
Whew. Whew. You're not the only one saying that. Right. Let me add you guys in here. And then Anna, go ahead and put your turns in place. I'm going to roll for the worm. Oh.
There.
Alright, you guys versus the worm. And then you guys got 10-10. Who keeps rolling the same rolls?
Hey, mine was different this time. So.
Mine was unfortunately not.
Okay.
Like we all rolled way worse on this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Oof. Okay.
Indeed.
So we'll have the druids go first because the worm, and then we will descending order.
Hey, but they rolled worse than us. So.
That's true. I just
That's all that matters.
They,
Ouch.
oh,
Yeah.
just there you go.
Rough.
It worked out
Rough.
for you guys.
Yes, it did.
Okay, Anna,
Yes.
you actually go first.
Great. Well, let's see. So I want to move up. Oops. Move up here. I think that was 30. And cast
So
Stinking Cloud again.
this pillar's pretty high up. I know it's hard
Oh.
to tell because we're looking at it from here, but it's actually
Wow.
it's about 20 feet up off the ground.
That's okay. I'm gonna stay up there.
Okay.
I'm gonna move like here
Yeah.
to like the very front of it
Okay.
because I need to be within 90 feet
Oh
for
wow.
Stinking Cloud. My range is
That
90
Wow.
look at that. That just works out for you, huh?
feet. Woohoo! So I will cast Stinking Cloud again, and sorry, before I do that, don't be dumb, Allie. Unsettling words.
Ooh.
Use unsettling words.
All right. Go ahead and roll that D8. 6. So they're gonna take -6 to the against the stinking
Con save.
clouds.
Yeah, it's a con save.
Oh, I get a natural 1. Oh my
No
god!
action for you!
Wow! Wow!
Didn't even need my unsettling words. You
I was-
suck ass.
I was literally going, like, I had this whole thing planned on how I was gonna mess up Birdie's plan, and I was gonna have the druids roll, and if they rolled low, I was gonna be like, someone has to go fix the mess up, but who cares? The worm's not gonna do anything. He's in a state
welcome.
cloud.
I like to ruin plans.
Oh boy. Okay, all right. Fantastic. So
Amazing.
So the stink cloud goes off. So what's the stink cloud do again? It's he withers around.
Yeah. Well, do we know what the wind is here?
Well, I would say you get the maximum amount. The wind's died down.
Great. It does not leave.
Fantastic.
Hey, I asked. You said. All right. Yeah. So it'll stay there, and before its turn, it has to roll a con save. If it fails, it just spends this action retching and reeling.
Okay.
So.
And this requires your concentration. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, and then Oliver.
Okay, so Birdie, our plan is to get on top of this thing now and stick these arrows in.
I mean, that's where it's broken. So if there's other spots in the armor that you see,
I'm gonna let you guys, since you guys planned this is kind of technically like a hold action kind of thing that you guys did. So I'm gonna allow you guys to take your turns at the same time. So you guys can go ahead and begin executing your plan.
Okay. All right. How do we wanna
my movement is going to be a launch, sneak attack, jump onto the worm. This is the plan that I have, right? So if I launch myself onto the worm, I'm gonna dig one arrow into the top of it.
Yeah.
And then I don't know action-wise how many this is, but this is basically the whole plan. I'm gonna slide down to the front of it using the claw action, and then stick the other arrow onto the other side of it, and then jump off and help the two dudes with the arrows.
Okay.
To get them
You're
around to the other side.
Yeah. You're trying to pull some Legolas stuff right now. All right,
yeah. That's literally it.
All right, so
so
this is how we're gonna make this work. This is what I love about Dungeons and Dragons. It's very simple, but you can flex it, right? So we're gonna do an athletics check. This worm is writhing. The worm's freaking out because of the stink cloud. So it's it's going around. You're gonna catch it on its upswing. Go ahead and make an athletics check to see if you can even make the first one. So this is gonna be your movement.
8 plus 7 is gonna be 15.
Nice. You're able to jump as the worm's head is doing this motion, and you jump onto it. You're able to latch on, and now we're gonna go into your action, which we're gonna make an attack action on the spot that you're talking about. So see if you can plunge that arrow into the soft spot crack that you created.
Oh, fuck me. I'm gonna use my inspo point.
Oh no!
That's much better. 17 plus 7 is gonna be a 24.
Yeah, that definitely sticks. You take the arrow and you shove it right into the spot. It breaks through the shell of the worm, and you're able to jam the arrow all the way in, getting the rope in there nice and secure. Now you're going to take the rest of your movement to slide down the back of this worm. Make an acrobatics check for me.
Oh, that's a 9 plus 2 is going to be 11.
11. It's a big worm. You're sliding down. You're going down. You make it just fine. You tumble a little bit at the end. You're going to have to make one last attack to secure the last arrow.
Excellent. That's where the flexibility comes in, huh? With that double attack situation.
Yeah.
11
yep.
plus 7 is going to be 18.
18. That's good. Yeah, you right what you needed. And you get your second arrow in. You put it right in the spot, and you just doosh, like your fist is a hammer, and you jam it where it needs to go, securing the spot. Go ahead and roll for damage for me both times.
Am I rolling for that? The 8s? The 8s.
Yeah, roll
it's
the
the 8 plus 4 thing. Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
I mean, I could be technical here, but yeah, they're 8s.
and not do the plus 4?
Well, no. You're
There's a 6.
technically armed with arrows, so it's a D6, but we're gonna do D8s.
Let's do it.
No, do
Nah,
D8s.
fuck it.
D8s.
All right. Well, I rolled a 2 for the
Trust
first
me,
one.
you want the D8s. You can't see the health of this thing.
Touche. I rolled the 2 and the 4. So 6 plus 8, 14?
2 and a 4, 6 plus 8. Yeah. Love it. 14 points of damage. All right. After seeing that impressive feat that happened, Nick, what do you do next?
Right, so I'm trying to do the same thing, right? This is your plan. This is your plan, right?
Man, however you want to do
So-
it, just get those arrows in there so we
Okay,
can
well-
this baby down.
So I don't think I can jump as far as Birdie, so I'm gonna try to scale.
I'm gonna
with,
throw you.
Honestly, yeah.
He's soaring. He's flying.
So while this worm is in pain, I'm gonna try to scale these little things over here to get up on top.
Okay.
So that'll be my movement, right? And then
Well, yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're fine. Yeah, you're good.
And so then I'm gonna try to jam my arrow in the top there.
In the top of the head. How are you doing so?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do the same thing that Birdie just did.
Oh wow. Okay. Do you have extra attack? You have extra attack, right?
Yes.
Woo! Look at this! Look at this shiny unused speeder right here. Let's go. All right. Make an athletics check.
12 plus 6, 18.
18. That's good. Yeah. So this is happening simultaneously, as you can imagine. So both of you have technically
High
jumped
five
on
on the way across.
Yeah. Crisscross high five as you guys land on top of the worm together, and then you are attempting to find a soft spot to put to jab your arrow into. So go ahead and make an attack roll for me as you try to get the arrow underneath one of the plating shells of the worm's skin.
Is attack rolled D8? No. What is it?
D20.
Got it. Ooh, that's a 4. And then what else am I looking at?
What are you looking at? Your proficiency and your dexterity.
So plus 7.
Okay.
So 11.
You attempt as you take your bow and arrow and it ding, ricochets off, unable to get the first arrow through.
Okay.
You can attempt again, but you will not be able to secure your second anchor.
Well, that kind of messes things up. Okay. Yeah. Gonna try again.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. 13 plus 7 is 20.
That's good. That's good. You grab the ricochet arrow from the air as it's flying away by the rope. You pull it back in. You take your arrow, and you knock it, shoot it right in between the plating, lunging it in where it needs to go. Make an acrobatics check to slide, unless you want to stay on top of the worm.
No, I'd like to slide off of this thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Yeah, you don't want to take a 30-foot fall.
Yeah, we don't want that natty one there. That's not much better. What did we say, acrobatics?
Yeah.
9.
9. Unfortunately, you do tumble off. But you don't take the full. You're going to take the 2d6s. It's not bad. Look, the dice are in your favor. You take 4 points of damage as you slide off and poof, land into the sand.
That'd have been so much worse.
That could have been. Okay.
Okay. So one of the anchors was not secured. I'm gonna roll for your two underlings as they So another 2 anchors are unsecured as they attempt to go around. They stab. They get their first ones in. As they go to get their second one, the worm blithering around so much, basically knocks them off, crushing one of the dudes completely. And then the other dude running away for his life, losing morale.
Oofed. Did they at least drop the arrows?
Yes, the arrows are still there. So you have a total of 3 arrows that need to be put in place, or this worm's about to cause havoc. Luckily, the worm is stunned by a spell, but who knows how long that could last. Because if this worm starts burrowing and moving all over the place, it's not going to look good.
It has no action unless it's,
There you go.
Oh my god. So, we'll see.
The druid, they spend their time building up defenses. The rest of the druids are evacuating the things that they can, but they're setting up and they're grabbing the ropes and they're holding down the ropes for you, and they're going to make an attack as they attempt to move in place. Let's get these guys. All right. They attempt to move in place. We're going to attack with 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. This dude's dead.
That's unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate. Yeah, all 4 of them are going to attack. Almost a natural 20. As one hits. Only one's able to get through the hide.
Dang.
As they shoot, they take out their rifles and shooting up at the worm. Just most of it deflecting off of it. It's a D12 for a rifle, and we're doing 11 points of damage to the worm. So that's going to carry it back around to, I believe, Enna. No, it's the worm's turn. Sorry.
Well,
the worm.
he rolled a 1.
Yeah, he did
Does that
roll
carry
a
over to
1.
this part?
Yes, it does. So he loses his action. Basically loses its turn. Now it's Enna's turn.
Alrighty. Well. Not that one. Not that one.
You notice as they say, "We've completed the first part. Hang in there."
Okay. I can do shit, dude. I'll go down the stairs.
Okay.
And
You can use your well, I guess you know this. You can use your action to dash if need be.
yeah, I might as well use that. I can dash another 30 feet, right?
Correct.
I can dash to there.
And if you saw what I was doing before, if you pick up your character, and then as you're holding your character, you can just right click.
Oh! Ah!
Yeah, that can be a very
Cool.
useful tool.
That is very useful. Yeah, but I think I'm right there.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right, Oliver. You can attempt to finish your anchor. You're technically over here. You can attempt to finish your anchor or leave it at that?
Are we still attacking simultaneously?
Can I throw
every
him?
turn is no. You're not attacking simultaneously. It is now your turn. But
Okay.
every turn, you guys are all technically going at the same time. You just happen to react a split second faster.
Got it. Okay, well, we missed a bunch of the anchors, so if this is going to work, we got to get another one set.
Well, there should be. Mario, do you know where the anchors are? Like the basically like discarded ones are on the map?
I was hoping we'd all just use our imagination, but yes, I can put those somewhere.
It's like in the general realm
Yeah, no worries.
of around the worm, I would guess. Like something within reach,
There you
you
go.
know?
There's 1. There's 2. There's 3.
Amazing.
Okay.
I will throw you if you want me to throw you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so let me see.
That was a to throw. So
So that's 15.
I
So
heard
if I
consent.
go pick this one up and then come back, that could be my movement, right?
If you have enough movement, correct. Yes.
Yep. So this is 15 feet. Okay. Yep. So I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna grab this one, and then
Okay.
come back
All right.
and have Birdie throw me up.
Well, these anchors just need to be placed on the ground.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to go back up.
Got
You guys secured all the anchors that are needed to be placed in the worm.
Okay, so we're just trying to.
Yeah,
I
you
see.
have to essentially
Yeah,
put it in the base of the worm now. If that makes any sense. At the base of the worm.
Okay. Got it. Okay, so then I just need to right back kind of where I'm at. Then I just need to place an anchor, right?
Yes. You just need to go grab it and place because that's the one that's attached to the rope.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right, you go. You grab it. You're gonna have to make an attack roll on the worm
Okay.
to see if you can get it through its hide.
Rolled 15 plus 7. Math is hard. 22.
22. That will work. You take your arrow and you point blank. Goes in there. Stabs right into the worm's hide. Yeah, you secured an anchor. I believe you have one more attack that you can make. Did you roll for damage last turn with that last? I don't think you rolled for damage. So go ahead and make, if you want, you can make your second attack.
Okay. Because I can't move again to go pick up this other one, right? To grab this other anchor.
No, unfortunately not.
Okay, so then. How do I want to do that then? Sorry. Thinking very slowly right now.
I get it. Basically, all you have left is an attack and a bonus action with 0 movement.
Okay, so for my bonus action, can I dash?
Not with your class, no. You need an action to dash. If you are a rogue, yes, but alas.
Okay, all right. Then I'm just gonna try to. Do I see any? Let's see. I'm just gonna try to put an arrow in it. Do some
Okay,
damage
yeah.
on one of the weak spots.
Roll for attack.
8 plus 7 is 15.
15. That's a hit.
Cool. I dig it. Yeah.
Okay. And
Look
go
what I
ahead
got.
and roll for damage 3 times for me, please.
Ooh.
3. What? Do I add anything to that or no?
Your dexterity to all of them.
Okay. So
As you take your arrows.
I've got
And-
4 dexterity, so I'm adding 12. So I've got 3, 5 is 8. And 3 is 11. Plus 12 is 23.
23 points of damage. Nice. Now, the explosion you did earlier to it broke off a lot of its shell, exposing a lot of meat. It's you've lowered its AC significantly by doing so, making it easier to land your guys' shots.
Sweet.
The next is going to be Birdie.
Heck yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up the one that's next to me, just right behind me there.
Okay.
And attack with it.
Slam in. All right, go for it.
Yeah.
Make the attack.
Boom. 19, which is considered a crit.
Oh, for you, because you have your... Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Go.
Let's freaking go.
Woo! All right.
Nice.
Power slam that baby in there just as hard as I can.
Nice. Go. That's a crit, and now we're going to roll for damage. Which is D8.
I rolled an 8.
Wow, absolute maximum damage you could possibly do. What is your strength? A 4?
4, and then
So
what is your roll
16,
plus-
so 20. So you did 20
So
points
20.
of damage. Jeez Louise. You guys alone have bloodied this worm.
Thank you. We try our best. I haven't done a whole lot besides put a stinking cloud. So.
Yeah, well, you know, it's kept the
Hey,
worm.
help,
It's
though.
kept the worm
Keeping
from
us
doing
alive.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome, dude.
You know, I
Keeping us
try my best. Staying alive.
We're
staying
not
alive.
trying to kill this thing, right? Because otherwise I'd have just grenaded it.
I mean, I think we are. It's attacking us.
we are hoping to I guess tire it out enough and wrap it up enough to keep it there so they can do whatever they got to do, but anyways.
Yeah, alright.
And then
I'm
Birdie,
strapped with 3
you
bandolier, 3 straps of freaking nades.
You still have one more. You still have more movement. You don't have a free action anymore, so you can get to the other arrow, or you can get as close as you can to it, but you were unable to pick it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right on over to it. And
Okay, move. I don't know how much. Oh, you have your full movement still. Yeah, so you can.
yeah,
You got 30 feet that you can move.
I assume that's 30. I don't know how to check that on here.
When you pick up your character, you can right click as you're holding your character. So holding left click, you can right click.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Weeps. I just fucked up my entire map.
Oh.
My bad.
It happens.
So I was here. I will go to, I guess, there
Perfect.
and be right behind him. Ready.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
The druids, they continue. They go, the second part is finished. The worm is going to... Come on. No whammies. Let me do something. What do I have to beat? 14?
14.
Okay, the worm beats it.
No!
As the worm... And it for a second gets quiet. No one knows what's happening. And then it just spews out this geyser of just liquid, this thick liquid that instantly starts to acidify and dissolve everything in its path. Luckily, you moved because it hit the pedestal. That was its main target. As it immediately dissolving and turning these guys into skeletons, killing them. Mortally wounding the chieftain as she goes and falls down the stairs from the attack.
Okay, guys. I yell across the field. We gotta kill this thing now, guys.
Let me see how much damage does it actually do. 3 d6s and then another 12 d6s plus 9.
Oof.
3 d6s and then 12d6s. Plus 9. Well, it's actually the other way around, but it's okay. No, I did 12d12s. No! What have I done?
That's not it.
Okay, so in total, another 66 points of damage to that group of people. So yeah, bloodying the chieftain for sure, killing the guys off right, and putting the chieftain mortally wounded as she's reaching out to you, Anna. Just like as her you can see some of her skin dissolving off, and her some of her fingers are nothing but bone right now, and just holding on by ligaments, and she's just like, Anna.
Okay. That's cool. Love that.
The worm begins to move a little bit, trying to shift its weight as it looks like it's looking for a new target to attack. And it's kind of constrained. And it begins twisting and pulling, and you can feel the ropes giving away just barely. But you guys have secured enough anchors that it's unable to move and relocate itself. You just barely.
Nifty.
If you didn't put that last anchor in, it would have snapped the ropes. All right, Anna, it's your turn as you have the chieftain
Great.
just like reaching out for you, just like.
Okay, so it's a bonus action. I'm gonna start off by. Oh shoot! Only one bonus action. Can I tell how close to death she is?
She'll live. With some scars,
I'm gonna leave her then. Because
she's not screaming out for help though. She's not screaming for
Okay.
you to heal her. But
That's
she is
fantastic, but I'm not
beckoning
going
for
to.
you.
Oh, she's beckoning for me.
Yep.
Fine, I'll go to her. What? I was running away.
You're the only one that's attuned to the crystal. You have to finish the spell.
But I don't. How do I do that?
The simples. The simples. And she passes out.
This bitch. Oh my goodness. Ruined all my plans. Alright, well, I started heading back up the steps.
All right, you get back up the steps. You're the only one. As you get closer and closer to the crystal, they finish 2 of the 3 parts. There's only one more part left, and you actually are starting to feel like an actual connection between the worm. You feel the anger, the pain that it's feeling, and that it doesn't know. It had no intentions on running into this village, and now it's like dealing with all this stuff again. And now you look. And this is kind of what you see.
Okay.
So there are 3 parts. There's 1, 2, 3. Each one there's a symbol. These sticks. You got to rotate these sticks in order to complete the final symbol to drive the worm away before the worm kills everyone. You can only move 2. You can only rotate twice on your turn. So you can rotate 2 objects once, or you can rotate 1 object twice.
Okay. Do I know what I'm trying to make?
I will tell you this because you actually spent time to look at the crystal and you notice some of the symbols. This one in particular, you're trying to make a triangle.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's that.
You're putting a lot of pressure on me and making it. I'm not good with puzzles.
Well,
Okay. It's
No
fine. I'll
pressure.
figure it out.
unfortunately,
It's
you
okay.
didn't share any of this information with your friends.
I
So
didn't know I
they're not
needed
attuned to it.
Oh no, they're too far away anyway. It'll take them like 10
Yep,
turns to get to me.
it would. So,
Ugh.
no pressure or anything, but, they could just die. So, what do you want to do? Let's start off. You want to move? Do you want to move piece number 1?
Well, they said 2 was done, right?
2. Okay. So they've completed 2 out of the 3 symbols. This is the 3rd symbol that needs to be completed.
Oh, so 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I see. I understand.
Yes. So, do you want to turn piece number 1? Would you prefer to turn piece number 2?
Now, when you say turn,
You will rotate them, and you will tell me to rotate them either to the left or right.
and any amount of rotation?
You
Or
get
is it
2
like,
rotations.
But is it like exactly 90 degrees or exactly 180 degrees? Like,
I'll show you an example.
please do.
So, it'll rotate. Yeah, it's going to rotate 90 degrees every time.
Okay,
Holy shit.
So then,
good to know.
there you go. So, would you like to move the first piece, second piece, third piece?
Do I know where the dot goes in with all of this? Like, would I recognize significance of the dot?
You'll roll for. I gave you the first clue as a freebie. The first hint was a freebie. You'll have to roll for this one.
Okay.
This one, do a history check because this is technically Druidic. This is their Druidic symbols. 17. It's not bad. The dot goes down. South. Faces south.
Okay. But is the tip to the south, or is the
So this
what part of the triangle's to the south?
that's a good question. The dot is south though, I'll tell you that much.
Ugh.
The dot is connected to this line right here.
When you say this line,
Here, I'll show you. I'll show you. So let's say you make your first movement, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna rotate it to the left, and the dot's gonna rotate to the left. So then it rotates like that.
Oh! I did not realize that the dot was part of 3.
Yeah,
I thought it
no.
was
That
just-
I assumed as much as
That-
well.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
There you
good.
go.
Okay, that would have been my movement then. By the way, it's moving 3.
That's fine.
Like that. So
You have one
we'll
more
make that
movement
my
you can
first
make.
move. One more move. I move 1.
Okay. To the right or to the left?
We're gonna go. It's so it's like this for you, correct?
Yes.
We're gonna make it go this way.
I don't. Okay.
The top more to the middle is what you're saying?
I want the straight piece that doesn't have the curve reaching the middle. If that makes sense.
Okay, so you want the curve facing out?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't grab the whole shape. How am I not
It's hard to
grabbing the whole
explain.
shape? What the heck? Come here, you.
Like my entire life hinges on this moment.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I tried my hardest.
All right. So there's
No big deal.
there are your 2 turns.
Yeah.
You'll
Great.
you'll have
Yay.
to come back to that next.
That's fine.
It's your next turn.
Yeah. Do I have more movement? I can't remember. Oh no. I'm fine.
Yeah, you're
We'll
good.
stay there.
You're there. You're there.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom while you go through your.
Yeah,
turns.
that's
I'll be
fine.
back.
Oliver.
Okay. I'm gonna move. Where is that? Right there. Oh, that's right by that other guy. Yeah, because I want to get in front of this homie. Okay, so I'm going to move there, and I'm going to take one of the 3 straps of grenades, and I'm going to launch it towards Worm's big gaping mouth hole.
This is going to be significantly harder because you're not on the platform, the train platform. You're on ground level, and you're looking up at the worm.
Okay, how far is this?
That's like 30 feet up.
Okay. Let's see.
And you don't, it's not like, yeah, the worm's not like.
Okay. So. That's all right. I'm gonna take a stab at it.
Okay. All right. Make an athletics check.
Come on, GameStop, baby. Let's go. I'll buy all of your stock tonight. That is not it. What did we say? Athletics? 10.
10?
Yeah.
Make a dexterity saving throw. The grenades fall back down towards you.
13.
13. I think that's enough. Okay, the grenades blow up. The blast radius was away from you, so you're mainly just hitting the shockwave. So you're looking at 5d6s. You're gonna take half of that. So you'll take 10, or you'll take 9. 9 points of damage as the grenades blow up. So like you threw them up, they went up, and then they came back down and they landed like over here.
Okay. Got it.
Birdie? Or I'm sorry.
I get another attack, right?
Yeah, you get another attack.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna save my grenades until I can get. Wait, I still have an action, right?
You used it to make an attack, so you have another attack.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, I'm just gonna try to put another arrow. Now I'm kind of facing the front where it's been more weakened, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna put an arrow. In it.
All right. You go ahead and roll for the arrow.
Oh, there we go. 15 plus. What do we do? Plus 7, right?
Yes, plus 7.
Okay, 15 plus 7, so 22.
That's a hit. Go ahead. Make a roll for damage as you find one of the many soft burnt spots that are from the inside now as you.
And then it's plus dex, right? It's whatever my damage is.
Yes. Correct.
Okay, so 8.
8 total. The good amount of damage. Birdie?
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab that other anchor, and I'm gonna just wedge it into that worm as hard as I can.
Okay.
Ooh, 13 plus 7 is gonna be 20.
That's a hit. Jam it in the anchor.
Rock it in there. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and start clawing some of that skin off as well, because I have another attack. Because I can see that it is coming off. That's gonna be an 18 plus 7 for 25.
25. All right. Yeah, that works. That's hits. Go ahead and roll for 2 damage dice as you jam it in and you start clawing away at the broken shells.
The first one I rolled was an 8.
Okay. So
the second one I rolled was an 8.
Jeez Louise. Oh, gosh,
So
a 24. Gosh.
It's because I'm firmly planted on the ground now. I am just like digging as hard as I can into this thing. Whew!
Cool. The druids are all but lost their morale. They're setting up and they're trying to get ready for this worm to move away and to fall asleep. They're doing their best, and they begin shooting and laying fire. You guys see off in the distance an airship making its way to you guys.
The hell is that?
And let's just do this.
I have an idea of what it is, but I'm like, I can't tell you.
17, 22 points of damage to the worm. As they begin laying fire, as you still have the help of the locals, just doing everything they can to assist you guys in taking out this worm. Druid's basic is passed out. Worm's gonna go. Still has the stink cloud to deal with. Natural 20.
We don't like that.
That's stupid.
The worm is going to bite. It's going to turn around and bite at Birdie. Birdie. Let's see if this hits.
Yeah.
What's your AC?
Poor Birdie.
A natural 20. Oh my god.
That is no, you're cheating. You're cheating.
We got hacks on.
Birdie. Birdie.
Wrong way.
Okay, Birdie,
You
I need
are
you to make
cheating.
a dexterity saving throw.
Great. Oh, 18 plus 2 for the 20.
Okay, the worm goes and bites at you, nearly swallowing you whole. You're just able to escape. You are going to take... How much health do you have? Oh my gosh.
Birdie gonna be dead.
I'm about to crit Birdie so hard.
Oh,
my gosh.
No.
You're going to take 66.
Am I rolling these? You're rolling
No,
these.
I'm rolling these. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. It's 3d8. Okay. I was like, oh my gosh.
That's better.
That's better. 3d8
Not great,
plus
but
what?
better.
Okay. 3d8 plus 9.
Doesn't sound great, honestly.
No, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. 21 plus, and then what's 8 times 3? 24. So I think that's 45 points of damage.
Are you sure?
Are you positive?
I'm positive.
She did.
Because I only have 44 health.
Okay, you're unconscious. That did enough damage to make you unconscious. You're not dead just yet. You have to, if it attacks you again, you could die, but now you're you looked up at the worm, you gave it a war cry, and it, but you were able to escape. You passed the dexterity saving throw, so it didn't swallow you, because if it swallowed you while you were unconscious, that would have been bad.
And I don't know what kind of magic you're doing over there, but you better get at it.
Probably
I'm trying my
just-
hardest.
All right, Anna,
Oh
it's on you now. Birdie's passed out. She has to make death saving throws now. So if you weren't on the clock before,
no!
Where do you rotate this?
I turned 1.
you turn that one. Okay. You turn it. As you turn the last wheel, you're kind of guessing because you don't speak this language. The stone goes from golden red lava sort of color. It solidifies into this purple crystal. And that's what you saw before was the world was on fire. The crystal glows with this purple fire, and it sends out this shockwave. And the shockwave hits everything. It catches the ropes on fire, snaps the ropes,
Oh no!
and the worm, as it's looming over, turning for its next target at Oliver, abouting to dive at Oliver itself,
Oh,
it
jeez.
then mellows out.
Oh, jeez.
And then
I
it
did the right turn.
slinks into the sand and disappears, going away.
Saw that light flash before my eyes.
Freaking Birdie had to tank one hit for you guys.
Dang.
You're
Hey, I tried
fucking
my hardest.
welcome.
I tried my hardest. Just saying, I only had 2 turns the last time. There's only so much I can do.
So you guys have successfully drove away the worm, saved the people, saved the train on the people on the train. You technically failed your mission, but was that really the mission? Was it really the mission? As you guys, a couple hours go by, you guys resuscitate Birdie. We'll just skip that part. You just literally in D&D, it's so hard to kill someone in D&D. If someone heals you for 1 point of health, you're back up. And
Don't worry, I would have.
the airship lands. Or it doesn't land, it hovers, and then there's like a platform that drops down, and there's a gentleman with this huge like coat. He's got like this fur on it, almost looking like a gangster, like a mob boss in some sort. This is they announce him as Orel Falk.
Shocker.
And he looks around the place, seeing like the destruction that's taken over, that's gone by here, and he's just kind of like, weren't you? And he points over to you guys. Weren't you the ones I hired to protect my train?
I think we did a very good job of that. Thank you very much.
Am I awake for this?
You're awake. It's been a couple of hours.
Just making sure.
It took a second for the ship to get here.
Well, there. You know, you did actually hire us to do that, but there were some issues that came in to make it a little bit harder to do that. I'm really, really bummed that we didn't save the engine on that train, but as it turns out, you're just sending this through really dangerous territory that, like, quite frankly, you haven't been able to make a single train go through. So we can have a chat about that, but I will say that we did drive off the worm that was attacking the train.
You said dangerous territory. It seems
Yes.
you've located the raiders' hideout. And he looks over to one of his henchmen. He's like, glass the place now.
No. See. This is not the dangerous territory. The dangerous territory is actually the worm territory. So the worms are the problem. These raiders are pretty cool, actually. Like, I think you'd really like them. I really like them.
They were helping us out. They helped you out, actually. They saved all your cargo and all your people.
If it weren't for them, you'd be dead.
Yeah.
Is that so?
Yeah, they've been taking care of your cargo. It's just the engines, because the engines attract the worms, and the worms actually live here. So you're probably going to have to find another route to take, or you're going to have to change the way in which your engines give off energy, because it attracts the worms to them. They've been saving all your people and all your cargo. I mean,
If it
it's a
hadn't been for
win-win.
them, we wouldn't be standing here to have this unpleasant conversation.
He looks around. I don't see any worms. And you said you fought this thing
You're
off.
welcome.
There's no
You
slayed
did miss
beast.
it.
Isn't
Trust
there a
and
big hole
belief.
in the ground?
You drove it off.
We
I don't
did,
see
yeah.
how such a
Yeah.
small militia was able to do such a thing.
Well,
You
I
wanna
did
see
almost
the
die,
crystal?
but that's also
Well,
what
you
you
did-
hired us for. So
Crystal.
Yeah.
What is this crystal you speak of?
Yeah, it's it kind of works like the engine, but like opposite effect. Engine attracts, crystal distracts. That doesn't work, but it drives it away.
So then one of the some like scrawny dude with like glasses comes up and he says, "This will not do. This would break our budget, sir. Rerouting the train for such beast, it would be easier. Ammunitions and gasoline cost way less. It would be easier for us to just, well, destroy the area that they inhabit, and then continue our trains forward." The Orel holds up a hand to silence him. "It seems that I owe a debt of gratitude to these mercenaries and the people of this village. Maybe we can seek to hire them." And the accountant is like, "Hire them? We will redirect the train. Build the roads elsewhere. We'll take advice from these people." And as he begins to walk away back to his platform, he kind of says to himself, but out loud long enough for you guys to hear, "A tribe folk of people that are able to control the worms themselves. could serve quite interesting. And he begins to go back up to his airship. But you guys saved the worms. You guys saved the people. However, there may be an ominous future ahead.
That's not our problem to deal with. So.
But that has been an end to this episode of Project Odyssey.
Good team.
Love
You
it.
guys were fantastic. You guys were so creative. This was
Thank
so
you.
much
You
fun. Oh, thank you. We're ending right on time. I want to I want to again say a great thanks to everyone here. If you guys tell chat, tell the audience, tell people on YouTube where to find you and what you're up to right now. Little percent.
Hey, my name is Little Percent. You may call me Percy. You can find me at little_percent on Twitch. You can also find me at Kira, KIERA_LP on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok. I do a variety stream. Tomorrow is marathon day, so that's super exciting. I've never done that before. But yeah, go hit the link and do the follow so you can come and do shenanigans with us. We do all kinds of things on there.
She's a fantastic streamer and she has great energy, and you've kind of already heard Little Percent's laugh, but it's super iconic within her channel, so check that out. And then Ali O'Rallison, where can people find you? What are you up to right now?
You can find me on all platforms, but mainly Twitch at Aliver Allison. I stream a lot of stuff. Namely, right now, Dark Souls. I do horror games. So Ghost of Tsushima, Stardew Valley. You know, we're throwing that in the mix. It's a great time, you know? We're mixing it up. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and starting to do Sunday mornings as well, so.
Yes, have fun with Allie's horror streams. She's very interactive with her chat. She does a great job interacting with her chat, so much so that they can attempt to scare her by doing pop-up screams and pop-up images while she's playing the game. And every spook, I think she drinks alcohol, if I'm not...
I drink whiskey, yeah.
You drink
it was
whiskey?
Wednesday.
It is very interactive. It's very fun. It's very similar to my Friday streams. If you guys have been part of that, then you'll enjoy Allie's horror streams. And last but certainly not least, the man that helped get us networked together in the first place, Nick. Tell us what Tight Media Collective is up to and what's going on, if there's any events or Mario Kart rallies that we need to be part of.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of big stuff coming up this year. Getting all of these amazing people. I also saw Favornator in the chat. You know, he's also a big part of what we do. And yeah, we have Mario Kart Mondays that we just started. We had the first one yesterday. Well, technically had the first one 2 weeks ago on a Tuesday. But Mario Kart Monday just brings so much better. So we're doing that. And then we have our community night coming up in next week, Thursday. And some more stuff, more content. Our anniversary event is going to be coming up soon. But yeah, TightMediaCollective.com. You can see all of our creators and all of our stuff.
Yes.
So.
Yes, and that's a good place. I like to thank everyone. I didn't know Favornator was in chat. I was so distracted by DMing. Favornator! I love you, man. I miss you. And I hope to have you on Project Odyssey next month. So, thank you guys. Until next time, play nice.